All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, salutations, and much love to the Akim out there, pushing out his word and true sincerity. And once again, we're the true Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the truth of the Bible, to prophesy the destruction of America, and the coming of our Lord and Savior, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. All right? And we living in the times, man, where the Lord's about to switch the table up. All right? The tables are about to be turned around. All right? Because here it is for hundreds, if not thousands of years, his people have been oppressed, all right? And just trodden down, you know, to the lowest estate. You look around, you see our people in the worst condition that they've ever been in. And now it's time for our enemies to go through what we had to go through, but twofold, all right? Get Deuteronomy chapter 37 real quick.
Real quick before you get that, Sirach chapter 10 verse 4. Oh man, gotcha. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
That's right. So the power of the earth, all right, is in the hands of the Lord. All right, the Lord setteth up the kingdoms, man. The Lord's the one that sets up all these empires. And guess what? The Lord's about to bring down America.
Right.
All right, and guess what? When his son, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, returns, he's going to set up his kingdom. All right, the kingdom that dwelleth in righteousness. All right, so real soon, all right, when America's destroyed and Yahushai cracks them skies, all right, comes with the band of hosts, his host, all right, comes with his army. He's gonna set up his kingdom, man. After violence, all right, after great violence on this earth, is the kingdom of heaven going to be established.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's what the Lord is doing. All right, the Lord is beginning to put the curses that have been so long on us. He's putting it on our enemies now, man. All right, here it is that our people, man, we're brother against brother. Your woman ain't your woman no more. Now this is happening to the heathens, man. Especially Esau, Edom. You see bum Edomites, they catching all kind of hells, all right? Because what? The Lord is reversing, all right, these curses. Read it again.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
See, why don't the church read this? Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Go ahead.
And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
See, so that goes to show you that not everybody that follows the Lord is going to be loved, man. Because it told you that them that hate thee, man. Who's the ones that hated the nation of Israel, man?
This is Psalms 83. And I'm going to get right to the point. Verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
Well, I'll read up again. It's like verse 4 where it says they, where you at?
Cut off.
Yep, start it from there.
This is Psalms 83 verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, and that's what these nations did, man. These nations got together, they came in a cahoots, confederacy, so that they could cut us off from being a nation. All right? Because it's not just the so-called white man, the self-proclaimed white man that's oppressing us. It's all the other nations, even though the devil, Esau, Edom, is the head of it. But what? All these other nations are in cahoots with them to make sure that we don't come back to our power. Because what? You read in the scriptures and throughout, it talks about us knowing our power and how we would directly deal with him, man. And the Lord would deliver us. So they're doing everything in their power to make sure we don't know who we are, man. To make sure that the name of Israel is not known amongst us, man. Go ahead.
And let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's right. And that's what happened, man. That's the fulfillment of the scriptures, us calling ourselves Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why we have this on the sign. You right? So the simple-minded can understand who we're talking about, man. Because this is what our oppressor has called us, man. And none of these other nations, all right, none of these other heathens came to our rescue telling us, no, you ain't a Negro, you ain't a Latino, you ain't from Guatemala. You're an Israelite. They didn't come to our rescue, man.
Yeah, a lot of them other nations, they could have told us that, because a lot of them nations know who we are.
They sat back and watched.
They know that the so-called blacks in America are the Jews. All right, they've been knowing that, but they didn't say nothing. They didn't try to Africans do that. All right, they didn't say nothing though.
Con.
Y'all want to be African?
I got a quick precept on that. This is Jeremiah. I'm in Isaiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. It says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance that I gave thee." All right.
Go ahead.
Hey, and that's like the brother was just saying, like we read it in that Psalms, man. That's what happened, man. These heathens, they consulted together and they brought the Israelites down to the very bottom of the nations, man. Right now, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, the Israelites, according to the Bible, we're considered the lowest people on the planet Earth. We're considered bums. People come up here and they see the men of the Lord reading out of Bibles, and what do they call us? They call us bums, right? That's not just because we're standing out here. That's because we are who we are, you know. But that was all prophecy, man. All right. Let me finish this off. It says, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine inheritance that I gave thee." All right, and even so more that happened when Antiochus Epiphanes, all right, one of the four generals, or one of the lines of the four generals of Alexander the Great, all right, which it was the Seleucid Empire, right?
Yeah, Seleucid.
Out of the Seleucid Empire, who Seleucid was one of the four generals of Alexander the Fourth, or Alexander the Great, came Antiochus, all right, Epiphanes, all right, and out of him, the Israelites really discontinued from their heritage, man. They became Hellenized.
Con.
All right, the Hellenes, and just to prove that, look at right now you got the international basketball teams going against each other, right? Look at the jerseys of the Greek team, and then what it says across, it says the Hellas, all right?
That's
and
heavy.
you got Giannis over there, you know, playing chimp, but with the Helen on his shirt, you know.
And that goes to prove what we talk about, man, because these nations, they came in cahoots with each other to put us under these different customs, their own customs, make us follow after their own customs, because they knew as long as we get them away from their power, then there is nothing they can do against us, man. Now, if they're with their power, then they're gonna rain all hell on us, all right? But now, here it is in 2019, we're here to stand up for our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones you've been oppressing for years, the ones you've been disrespected, looking down upon. Now we're here to tell you that we are the true people of the Lord, all right? The Bible's talking about us. The Lord, he came back to save us.
That's right.
He ain't come back for you damn devils, all right? You damn heathens, you Chinese, all right? You so-called Chinese, you so-called white people, all right? The Lord came back for Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right.
Yeah, I
got this in Jeremiah. Let me get this on me.
Okay, go.
It's Jeremiah 17 and 4. "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine inheritance that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
That's right. That's what we're doing right now, man. We're serving our enemies in the land that down to us not, man. All right. And that goes back to time with Jeremiah. All right. In the time of Babylon, the ancient Babylonian captivity. All right. And then look who came after that, man. The Greeks. Okay. The Romans. And now here in America, man, we've been serving our enemies. All right. In the land that's not ours, man. This ain't our land. America, yeah, the Lord brought us here, but our real land is in really the whole earth, but our real land is Israel, man, the land of Israel. All right, what they call the Fertile Crescent, all right, the Levant. That's our area, man. Go ahead.
"For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever."
And that's what happened, man. Our people, they went contrary to what the Lord said, and then we had to serve captivity for it. All right? It's not because our enemies are beginning with the self-proclaimed white man, which is Esau, Edom, according to the Bible. It's not because they're better than us, because they're feeble.
That's right.
Our people are better than them in every aspect of life.
That's right.
All right, and their women know it. That's why they coming after the Negroes and Latinos.
That's right, man.
All right? It's because what? We went against the Heavenly Father. That's why we went into captivity. All right? The reason we in this condition now is because of our own people, man. Our own people wanted to be degenerates, man. You can look up that word degenerate. It means going away from, you know, the generations, man, so to say. All right, our people stiff-necked. Our people hard-headed. That's why our people is getting shot down in the streets, getting butchered at the Walmarts. All right, getting shot up in the churches, the harlot houses.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
The first fired, the last hired. All right, the scum of the earth. You wonder why you look down upon us because you did this. You went contrary to the Lord in the past, man. Go ahead.
That was it on that. Okay.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yeah, so the Lord, he was but a little displeased with us. But what? Now he's sore displeased with the heathen because they helped forward the affliction, man. They took it to a whole nother level. Yep. All right, get that Lamentations 4. All right, because of the heathens, they took the punishment that the Lord brought upon us to a whole nother level, man. AKA slavery, all right, the transatlantic slave trade. That was done to our people and our people only, all right? Ain't nobody else, ain't no other people go through a slavery like our people went through, all right? You can say, oh, everybody's been in slavery. Well, let's get the facts. Give me a point in time where that happened.
Who was getting castrated and hung? Who was getting yoke of irons for put around their necks just trying to run away from the shit, man?
That shit wasn't happening to all nations.
You gotta sleep standing up.
Yeah.
You got the yoke of iron around your neck.
Yep.
Straight.
You got big ass bars sticking out of it.
Horrible way to live, and that's only our people had to deal with those kind of. That's in the Bible. All that's in the Bible too. Where it talks about yokes of iron around your neck. Only so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans had to deal with that. Specifically, you Negroes.
Hey, you remember that one picture where a dude, he laying sideways on the ground with his hands like this, and he got like a pole between both.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He can't, you know, he can't
And they
move.
hanging his ass like that.
Yeah, like that's serious shit.
But it also says in the Bible too that they're gonna get double what they did to us.
Con.
Because it's like the picture I was talking about was something else, but the picture the brothers talking about was a different account. The one that I seen was Jake was tied with his hands and his feet backwards, and they put bricks on his back as he was hanging down. So it was putting weight on his back as he was being hung by his own legs and arms.
It's that Chinese torture, man. Yeah,
Con.
the Chinese got to torture like that, man. They'll lay you out with wooden sticks, tie you up like a hog, and they just start laying bricks on you slowly till your fucking knees buckle, man.
Agonizing pain right there.
Hey, Con, also, because that's the Southern Kingdom, and also the Northern Kingdom got it too, man. When Christopher Columbus came over here, Northern, they issued out Northern to bring back specific items, man. Gold, you know, and then what? When they brought back other items, what? They chopped off different limbs, man.
Just like they did to the Negroes. They
No.
didn't bring enough cotton. They would make an example of the same thing they did with Northern Kingdom, man.
Try to run away, you cut your feet off.
Yep, that's right.
Cut your hands off.
Then hang them like all, and then put a bonfire underneath them.
Yep.
And
Burn them alive, yeah.
Yeah, send that postcard, you know.
And that was happened to the natives.
Yep.
You know, the northern tribes.
Ishikar was going through that. Gad was going through that.
Yep.
You know. Reuben. Yeah, and Reuben. Oh gosh. This one more.
Here in Florida, a lot of atrocities happen here in Florida, man. Because when the first colonizations here in what happened here in Florida, man. The first ships that reached the actual America, the mainland, what happened here in Florida, man. Hernando, Cortez, all them devils came here to Florida, man.
Those are high devils.
Yeah,
You
those
read
are
about
high
the-
level
yeah.
demons, right?
Read about those guys and see how wicked the so-called white man really is.
That happened right here where we standing.
Cortez.
They came on right here on these shores, man. Literally right there. Before all of this madness was built, they were pulling up on ships, torturing our people.
The same porch. Right here, yeah.
Now they call it Port of Tampa. Hernando County.
Yeah.
Hillsborough.
Park and
You know?
shit,
Yeah.
Double.
St. Augustine.
And that's the scripture. They named the lands
After their own names. Yeah, that's right, Con.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Con. Psalm 64.
Get that Isaiah, yeah.
Con. So the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, I'll start at verse 17. It says, "Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury."
Yeah, that cup of fury was the slavery we went through, man. All the atrocities we had to go through, all the punishment. This is the cup of the Lord, man. The Lord fed us this, man. Did not Yahweh Shai say, "Hey, Lord, let this cup be passed from me"? Because what he was about to go through was a tribulation. All right, being oppressed. All right, beaten, crucified. All right, that's the same thing our people went through spiritually, man. You know, as far as, you know, the slavery. So that's the cup, man. That's what the cup is talking about. Go ahead.
Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling and wrung them out.
Yeah, so we got all of it, man. And the Lord made us drink all that cup, man. All the cup. And it's still going on today, but now it's changing, like we read in Deuteronomy 30. Now the table's starting to turn now.
That's right, man.
Now our people are on the up, and our enemies are on the down.
Decline. That's right.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she has brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she hath brought up.
That's right, because for a long time our people didn't have leaders, man. Ain't nobody was telling Israel they were Israel. Ain't nobody telling you to come back to the scripture for a long time. All right? For a long time. We didn't have true leaders, man. And what I mean by leaders is beginning with our apostles, elder apostles on down, man. Those are true leaders. Not, side nigga, all right, and Creep Flow Dollar, all these nonsense people, man.
Malcolm X.
Yeah, Malcolm X and what's up, Martin Luther King. Those aren't leaders, man. The leaders of the nation of Israel are the prophets of the Lord. All right.
Reverend L. Sharpton.
Yeah, all these phonies, man.
Coons.
These antichrists.
Yeah.
Verse 19. These two things are come unto thee. Whom shall be sorry for thee?
Nobody's sorry for us, man. Like we said earlier, nobody came to our rescue when Esau was putting his foot up our ass, man. But now everybody want to come together and hold hands. All right. Where was that spirit when we were in slavery? All right. When we were getting hung, when we were getting oppressed. Where was that? Where was that love? Everybody loved everybody spirit, right? When we was getting burned at the stake. When our women was getting their babies cut out of their stomachs. All right, when we were being tortured to death, where was that love spirit then? But now that you see your empire falling, now you want to come together. Because we had the authority through Yahweh Shem Shai to come out here and condemn this place.
That's right.
Now you want to come together. The hell with that. We don't want to come together. We want to be over you, man.
That's right.
Because that shame.
Yep.
The shame is coming upon them. You know, before that stuff that they boast about, they took postcards and pictures, hanging as a family gathering, you know, picnic. Exactly. You know, but now it's frowned upon. Why? Because that shame. You know, because they know it's wrong. Because it's really because the truth's coming out and being condemned. Because back then they weren't being condemned. You know, they were all gathered together and everybody was high-fiving and shit like that.
Nobody was reproaching.
Nobody, exactly. No one gave them hell for it.
Nobody was complaining of an ungodly father because they were living it up.
Okay. How they were acting before. This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. All that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hissed and wagged their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Yeah, and that's what happens to this day, man. These people walk by, they wag their heads at us, they hiss, they clap. Hey, look at these niggas right here. You know? Because look, they're saying these people, they claiming to be the people of the Lord, the city of perfection. Come on, man, they laughing at us, man. That's why the Lord said he made the foolish things that, you know,
To confound the wise. Kind.
the foolishness of preaching. Because what?
Con.
You laugh at foolish things, and that's why everybody's, you know, coming around smirking, got a big old Chester Cheeto smile on them.
Yeah.
But what? Really, you don't even know that you laughing at the Lord himself.
Yeah, kind, man.
So you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The joy of the whole earth, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Yep.
They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for.
And that goes back to the Psalms 83 we read, because this is the day they look for. Man, when we forgot who we were, these nations were jumping up and down with joy, man. Saying, yes, this is the time we're looking for, because they knew when we was with Yahweh Shem Shai, we was an unstoppable people,
force.
Man.
That's right.
The Lord when he was dealing with us, man, the Lord would send us and run through them people, man.
Yeah, okay.
And they trembled at it, man. They heard about the Exodus in Egypt. They knew what was up. So this is the day they were looking for. That's why they all came together. Every single one of them came against us, man. Go ahead.
Say, certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it.
Yep. They found and they seen it. You know, here it is, 2019. The majority of our people walk up the streets, don't know who the hell they are, man. Don't have a clue in the world that the Bible's talking about them. Our people, man. All right? Here it is, so-called Negroes all right, walking around, they don't even know that the Lord came out of the same line as them, man. Same tribe as them. And they walking around like some thugs, some niggas, just trash, man.
Is that a royal priest?
Yeah. Here it is, we the holiest people on the earth, the best people on the planet, and our people, they want to be equal to the white man. They want to be equal to the oppressor, man.
They just want a piece
The
of
basis
pie.
of men. They want to be equal to the man that got to put sun lotion on before he come outside. They want to be equal to the man that goes around terrorizing everybody on the planet.
Yeah.
You crazy? You don't want to be like the Lord? You want to be like the oppressor. Okay. That was it?
It says, envy not thou oppressor, Proverbs 3.
That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it on that.
All right,
Go
so
back
back,
to that.
yep. So back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, verse 19, it says, these two things are come up unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword.
Yeah, and all these things happen to our people, man. Throughout the ages, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they've been going through all kind of atrocities, man. Famine, all right, being persecuted. Here it is, they trying to come to America for salvation. But what happens? They get met at the border with guns and rifles.
Yeah.
Staring them down, man. Right? Getting oppressed, getting their children taken from them, thrown in cages like animals. All right? So to this day, our people is looked down upon, man. But our people still want to walk around like it's not happening. It's like they don't want to realize the reality of the situation, man. That the other nations hate you, man. Go ahead.
It says, it's like it. Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the heads of the street as a wild bull in a net.
Yeah, now they lying at the end of the street selling crack, selling dime bags, like a wild, what is it? Like a wild bull in the net, man. Throw a net over a bull, see how that nigga gonna spaz out. This is what you see, niggas attacking the Popeyes employees for some chicken sandwiches. All right, these are the wild bulls in the nets. All right, our people, man, just a bunch of bug outs, man. A bunch of lovers of themselves.
Yeah. Come.
Vanity.
Yeah. Perilous times.
Vanity, man, I tell you. It says,
You got
Here it is, the Amazon is on fire. The Amazon, the biggest jungle on the earth,
Yeah,
and people still worried about themselves, man. Worried about nonsense. Just being complete bug outs out there, man. All right, here it is that Esau is riling up and he's what is it? The gun shows.
Yeah.
Buying up guns before Trump drops the hammer on it.
Yep.
All right, but you out here wasting $80 on some drinks. Meanwhile, the so-called white man over there at the gun show stocking up ammunition so he can kill you niggas.
That's right.
And y'all don't have a damn clue. That's why the Lord gonna kill you.
That's right.
That's right, bro.
straight. It says, in verse 20, Isaiah 51, verse 20, thy sons have fainted, they lie at the heads of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power.
Yeah, you wonder why they call it black on black crime.
Straight.
You got the MS-13, man. You want to watch some crazy shit? Watch what the MS-13 do, man. They will butcher you into small pieces, man. Cute little cubes, and then ship you throughout the country, man.
Hey, a couple weeks ago we were watching there after camp. A lot of the videos that Issachar be doing over there, man. Slicing dudes' throats while they still alive.
Oh yeah.
With your mom.
Send your mom a hand and shit.
Yeah, like, damn, this is Pepito's hand.
It is. It's very interesting.
Yep.
You know what's gonna be interesting? When the Lord destroys America.
That's right.
Very interesting.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Do it.
So it says,
Isaiah
Isaiah chapter...
Good.
He's doing a hell of a job. That's right. Yep. That's right.
You're right. You're right on that.
Show, right?
That's right.
Go buy your guns, man.
Well, you better.
Yeah.
We're gonna need something in that day.
Hey, we reading about them wild bulls. They gonna get some guns and things.
Yeah.
Fill of the fury of the
Grenades
Lord.
or something.
Hey, you're an Edomite, man. You better take hold of your blessing.
Yeah. Kind. Yeah. Lay hand on this.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 21. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken.
That's the Israelites, afflicted and drunken.
But
Drunken
not
off
with
of
wine.
what? Yeah, exactly. Read it again.
It says, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine.
Yeah, because our people are drunk as hell, but not with wine. even though they are, but they're drunk off of these philosophies, man. The philosophies of America, the image of the beast, all right? They worship the image of the beast and they're drunk off of it, man. That's why in Revelation 17 and 18 talk about how the nations are drunk off of that cup that whore has, man. Everybody around the world wants to live like America, wants to follow after the ways of America. And that's why our people are in the condition they are, because they're the ones forwarding it, man. They're the ones taking it to the next level. Homosexuality, drugs. Yeah, you can say, oh, Esau's the one that brings it into the. Yeah, but who's the one that promotes it? Who's the one that takes it to the next level? It's our people, man.
The distributors.
Yeah, they're the distributors. You know, they're the one. Even though Esau's the corporate, but hey, it's our people the ones out here slinging crack rocks, man. All right, being homosexuals, dressing like trannies, man, just to be in a movie.
Khan, hey, if I may add, and that goes back to the precept that says, "Ye have made a covenant with death," because what is death? What causes death? Wages of sin. So what? Now you have our people that's promoting the wages of death, man. Because what? Constantly going against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Bugged out hair, tattoos on the face, tight jeans. Here it is. This man Russell Westbrook. Best player, one of the best players, but whenever time you see him pull up, what he got on? Tight clothes, man. Distributing that iniquity, man. Distributing those abominable philosophies of Esau Edom.
Popeyes, for an example. Esau ain't lining up to get them chicken sandwiches, man.
Yep.
These stupid ass niggas, man.
Yeah, you don't see Esau fighting about that shit.
Yeah. Esau don't line up at Starbucks, and when they run out of something, they don't start rioting. But the niggas will riot over the chicken sandwich. Or some shoes.
Yeah. They show you that when the mall, what's that, Black Friday? Niggas be killing each other out there, man. Racing to open up doors and, man, well, the Lord gonna bring a great confusion on the masses of you people, man. Because what are you gonna do when a dollar bill actually collapse? You gonna lose your mind. Because here it is, you gonna, fuck shopping, you gonna need food to survive you for that day. You know, these Americans strive off of that assumption that they can provide for themselves forever. Look, man, America is getting ready to be destroyed, bro. It's right before you. You got it up.
Isaiah 51 verse 22. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people."
Pleadeth the cause of his people, man. What's the cause of his people, man? Begins with the elect, man. The ones that are sighing and crying for all the abominations in the midst thereof, man. The ones that are praying to this place to be destroyed. The ones that are waiting for a new heaven, a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, right? That's the cause of his people.
Behold,
Right.
it says, "Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury."
Yeah, so now that cup, the Lord's taking it from us, man. All right, the Lord's taking that cup from us. That's why we able to stand out here today and condemn our oppressors, man. Because what? The cup's been taking it from us, and it's got to go somewhere. Someone got to take the cup now. Go ahead.
It says, "Thou shalt no more drink it again."
Yeah, we ain't gonna drink that cup no more, man. The scriptures say that affliction shall not arise again. You know, rough paraphrase.
Yeah.
We're not going back into slavery. There ain't gonna be no more of our people of our nation going off. We're gonna be a perfect people.
That's right, man.
So this is it. Like Michael Jackson said, this is it. This is it tour, right? You can catch us in any location around America. This is it, man. All right, the end has come. The end of the world as you know it is here. All right.
Reading on.
It sounds like fun and games, but when there's martial laws in the street in World War III, they start drafting you eligible bachelors to World War III. Then we're gonna see who's laughing and smiling. Go ahead. Because they're not coming for us. They're not gonna draft us. All right. They're not gonna put guns in our hands.
Yeah,
you know,
we're considered
they're not coming for us.
domestic terrorists.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so they won't put guns in our hands.
As they call us, we're black Hebrew extremists or black extremist identity, man.
Yeah, because you're totally black.
Yep.
Verse 23, Isaiah 51 and 23. And again, we're not, don't take that the wrong way. All right, that's the label they put on us.
Yeah.
All
Look
right?
it up. Google it.
We're not doing anything crazy. All we're doing is this.
That's what they label us as. Just like they labeled the most Yahushua, man.
And it's,
They spoke wrongfully about him. They brought false accusers on him.
Yep.
Just like they doing today. Talking about we black extreme, what is it? Black extreme identities.
Identity extremists.
Yeah, black identity extremists.
It's all
man.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Verse 23. That's Isaiah 51 and 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. Talking about the cup.
Exactly, that cup. All right, that we had to drink, all the rags and everything, every last little drop, we had to drink it. And the Lord said He took it from us. And now He's gonna give it to those that afflicted us. Go ahead.
Which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
Yeah, and that's what these people did unto us, man.
That's what we read in Lamentations chapter 2.
Yeah.
This is
if
the
you keep
day
reading,
we have seen it.
Because if you keep reading, they're basically looking for a reason to overdose. They're like, this is what we've been waiting for. You know, for you to go off. You know?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a quick precept real quick concerning what it said about He shall take away from us the cup of trembling. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. All right, so that's the point. All right, and that was the curse. The Lord said, our life shall hang in doubt, and we shall fear day and night. So we always gonna be scared, like especially around these times, right? Jake was always scared. Jake kept his head down. You know, Jake,
Gotta move out the sidewalk.
move out the way. Like, you know, he's always in fear, because if he so-called whispered, all right, Emmett Till, if he so-called whispered that a white woman is asking utilized, right? But the Lord, what? He has taken that from us. Now we out here, like the brother stated, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through the authority of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we so-called cursing these people out that we will be hung from trees.
Boldly in their face.
Yeah, it's boldly in their face, man. So the Lord took that cup of trembling, all right, away from us, man.
Fear of your life, man.
The fear of our life, man.
Cop pull up behind you, man. You get nervous as hell, man.
Still.
That's what I'm saying.
I did. He pulled up behind me.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Edomites are getting scared when cops pull up on them. Good. May more Edomites get shot down in the streets too by the cops.
Because that's the curse.
Yeah. Switching over.
That's our curse.
That I shall be evil towards you. Remember the one cop that planted like what, thousands of people with drugs?
Yeah,
That video? Oh my God, bro. And it was Edomites sobbing and crying, and he the one planting the drugs on them. You know, so it's like, damn, you know.
Yeah, we don't feel bad for that.
Yeah.
Y'all been doing that to us for years.
Yep.
Planting drugs on us, man.
Setting Jake up, like the one Jake that he supposedly murdered like 2 white girls, and Jake was only like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Remember that story? And they gave him candy to make him say, tell them that you did it. And, you know, he didn't have nobody there with him. His parents was threatened, if you don't leave town, we gonna kill you. So he was there to testify against himself. He was only like 12 years old, and they gave him candy to make him say, oh well, he killed the 2 white girls, right? Set Jake up, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, like the brother said, it's been happening to us the whole time, bro. You know?
Switching out a cup. Now you gotta share that cup.
So, we don't feel sorry for you devils.
I sure don't.
We actually pop bottles when you die. Every time we hear judgment, you know, we celebrate.
Yeah, we try to fellowship and think, drink, throw on some music. Finishing this off, back in Isaiah 51 verse 23, I'll just read the whole verse. It says, but I will put it in the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, that's symbolic and literal, man. Because they walking all over us, man. We're like a placemat or fucking welcome mat to these people, man. They're just walking right over us, man. All right? And they did that literally, man. Back, you know, more so back in the time of before segregation and all that. Had Jake's laying down, and you know how they show gentleman puts his jacket over the puddle so his woman can walk over it. Nah, they used to throw a nigga down there.
Straight.
They had the niggas carry the master around.
Like Xerxes.
Yeah, like Xerxes, yeah.
Well, those days are coming back too. It's gonna flip the script.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot more extreme.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to carry y'all women around if you even get a chance to see them.
Yeah.
You know, if you're lucky enough to even see a woman, you're gonna have to carry them around.
Yeah, they're gonna carry them, but it's gonna be like a little, you know, they're gonna be
covered
curtains.
up.
You know, it'll be curtains.
Exactly.
You know,
You ain't
they're
gonna
not
be able to see them and behold them with your eyes.
They show you that in movies. You know, the slaves are carrying them. They're curtained up. She might peek every now and then, but she's not gonna want to peek. You know, in the kingdom, it'll be perfect.
And he even see one of our women in those days, man. They'll probably explode over the sight.
He gotta get put to death after that.
Yeah. You can't see that.
You know he gonna be lusting.
Yeah, it's going to the point about the cup. So Jeremiah 49 in verse 12. But thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, which is us.
Yep.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah, talking about Esau Edom, man. All right, here it is. We, the people of the Lord, the chosen people of the Lord, the apple of his eye had to go through this because of their wickedness. So what do you think? You're not going to have to pay for all this that you've done around the whole earth, mainly to our people? Touching the apple of the Most High's eye, polluting the earth, polluting everything, polluting the minds. Everything is in the way you see it because of Esau Edom. Even though it was all set up to the Lord, it's Esau Edom the one that executed it. All right? So now he's going to have to drink of that cup that we had to drink from. It was going to be 100 million times worse. All right? Because believe it or not, contrary to popular belief, slavery is coming back in a big way. All right?
Coming to fashion.
And a lot of you people walking out here with smiles on your faces is going to have chains around your feet and shackles around your hands with a yoke of iron around your neck and your babies as well.
That's right.
All right? That's what the Bible says. Go ahead.
That's right.
That's pride.
Because of the devil. It's Jeremiah 49:13. Who have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation.
That's right. Basra, the chief place of Edom, all right? It's going to become a desolation,
Fucking
man.
hate you devils,
America's going to be desolation. And Esau's kingdom itself, all right? His whole society, his whole rulership, all right? Everything that you know about this place is going to be done away with, man. Go ahead.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse.
That's right. The Lord is coming to destroy this place, man. To set up America as a curse. You're going to know how not to be in the kingdom of heaven because you're going to look back on America.
Still burning.
It's still burning. Go ahead.
And all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste.
That's why it says,
Perpetual waste.
Malachi chapter 4 says, neither root nor branch, man. Because ain't nothing that you see right now, the ways of living is not going to go on in the kingdom of heaven, man. All this is going to be eradicated off the face of the earth, and it must be. All right, because this whole the image of the beast is a cancer to the earth, man. The way this devil is running the earth, the way he pushes out his philosophies, everything he does is a cancer to the earth. It's harmful to himself. It's harmful to everybody around him. All right, and ultimately, it's against the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That was it.
Yeah.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. You had it? Rejoice and be, I knew you had it too, the spirit. I felt it. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Yeah, that's talking about the self-proclaimed white man. Esau Edom. Right? The red man. The harbinger of death. All right? Devil. Yeah, the devil.
It says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, there it is again. What cup we talking about? That cup of trembling, man. That's slavery. That oppression. The worst thing, your worst nightmares, man. You know that movie Freddy Krueger? That's gonna be a daily thing for you, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna be tortured in your sleep. When you wake up, it's gonna be even worse. So that's why I say, rejoice. Run around, have a good old time, ride scooters, have some Bud Lights, buy some guns, do wheelies, buy a Jeep, do something with your life, because it's going to come to an end real soon.
Hey, because what they say, if anything can go wrong, it will in that day.
What's that?
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Anything,
If it can't go wrong, it will go wrong.
It will.
It's gonna happen all in one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the worst. You know?
But hey, Murphy's Law is going to come to a halt when the Israelites come in power.
Yeah,
There ain't nothing going to go wrong with us because we're going to be perfect.
Exactly.
Everything that was able to go wrong went wrong for us.
Yeah, it's already gone.
yeah.
How worse can it get?
Generation after generation after generation.
Yeah. How much wrong can it get? I mean, damn.
Yeah.
Here it is. They got homosexuals parading around, calling it Pride Parade.
You got homosexuals trying to, be in the White House and shit.
You got bestiality being legalized. You can legally marry a dog now.
That's gay as fuck.
Kind of out there in
Children
Canada.
being taught in school that they need to pick their gender. There's 20-something genders.
Yeah, kind of.
This is nonsense, man. And you telling me it's gonna get worse than this? Come on, man. It is gonna get worse. But as far as the philosophy's already here, man. It ain't. What else are they gonna come up with? Damn.
That's not fire. My teacher, she gave me a worksheet talking about what gender you want. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, you gotta fill out a questionnaire to figure out if you're a boy or you want to be a non. Man, it's all nonsense.
This is reading this again in the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. I'll start from the top. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Hey, that big, you know, you drop that big beer.
Yeah.
You up, buddy?
That mug, yeah, that's what it is. That mug, you drop that mug.
Oh yeah, right down on the counter. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
There you go. Chug that. If you spill any of that, that's your ass.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be scooped back up. And you gotta
So
drink it anyway.
Yep. All of it. You got to drink every bit of it.
For 1,000 slow years.
Yep. Long. We talking about some long days.
Yeah, you know how Jake like to slow music down.
Chop. Yeah.
Chop and screw your shit.
Yep.
It's a 3-minute song, a 6-minute song.
You
Yeah.
gotta chop and screw your whole life.
That's right, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's mostly gonna be. Well, it's gonna
That's
be
gonna be
chopped up
real
here.
torture. Hey, cause torture, man, you can inflict torture, pain, you know, physical pain on somebody. They'll get over it after a while. They'll start getting numb. But you torture somebody mentally, you can't get rid of that.
It happened to us.
What's called
You see the outcome.
Yeah.
plague of the mind and shit.
Yeah, the plague of the heart.
Plague of the heart.
Yeah, give me any plague with a plague of the heart, and you're gonna have a plague of the heart for 1,000 years, man.
And then,
the only rest
ain't no
you're gonna
rules
get
after that.
is gonna be on the Shabbat, and then that you're gonna be torturing yourself.
Okay.
Like shit, that sun goes down. Oh boy.
Hey, it might be staring. You might have one of your slave masters just staring you down for the whole Shabbat.
Hey, animals, they can still bark, you know. They can still roar at you during the Shabbat.
Leave you all
You know,
fucking
so
scared.
they're gonna be torturing you until that sun comes down.
Yeah, imagine that. It's supposed to be your day of rest, but you got this man just staring your ass down, waiting for the sun to go down.
Hey, and they showed you that on I Am Legend. When the dog.
exactly.
That's what they're waiting for the sun to go down.
Yeah, waiting on the sun goes.
Just to get right back at you again, so you can't even get rest on your. Yeah,
That's right, man. Yes, sir.
Torture your ass like you did to us. Because we don't know everything or the full extent of everything you did to us.
Yep.
You're gonna be trying to cure your wounds and shit. All the whips on your back.
That's my 6th grade teacher.
Through.
They say, you know, the left hand side, how they put the enchantments and the witchcrafts on Jake, you're gonna be doing the same thing rightly, obviously, to them.
Yep.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing all that extra shit they be doing.
Butt break and all that.
They ain't doing that. Ain't doing all that. But don't think it's gonna be free though. Reading this again, so we're gonna get into verse 22, which is our verse right here. It says, Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right, man. So the Lord's gonna visit you for your iniquity. He's gonna discover your sins. And then the book of you got it.
This is Obadiah, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. Obadiah, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
That's right, man. Like he said, the scripture just read, that the brother read. He's gonna be made. Read that again.
It says in Lamentations 4:22. It says,
This is how. This is the answer to Obadiah, right?
I'll read the whole verse. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah. So our slavery is come and gone. Our punishment. All right.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
He will discover thy sins. Now, how's he going to do it? Through the prophets of the Lord. The prophets of the Lord is the one exposing. All right, the ones bringing out all that filth of the devil. All right, everything that you hear about, all right, is being exposed to the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And what? He's using us as his mouthpiece, man. Bringing out all your atrocities. Nobody cares, man. If it wasn't for us, nobody would care about slavery. Nobody would care about the oppression our people are going through. Nobody cares about what Christopher Columbus did. As a matter of fact, they celebrated. They made a day for him, man. They call it a holiday, holy day. This is their holy days. The atrocities done upon our people. All right. So what? How are the things being sought out? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemar Shai and his prophets, man, bringing it out, speaking the truth. Amos 3:7, man, the secrets have been revealed. The mysteries have been revealed unto his men, his servants. Go ahead.
Jumping down to verse 15 in the book of Obadiah. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, so just like we had to go through slavery, all right, these slave ships, we had to go on ships. Well, now you're gonna go on ships too, spaceships, and we're gonna transport you throughout the galaxies, sell you off, all right, separate you from your families. All right, we're gonna do all manner of captivity upon you, man. We're gonna show you how you really oppress somebody, man. But we're gonna do it in righteousness.
That's right.
All right, like the brother said, we're not gonna be buck breaking. If a woman's already laid down with a man, we're not gonna take her from you. We're gonna take your daughters, untouched, you know. But we're not gonna come take your women that's already been laid down with. That's wicked, and then send her back later that night.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, we are not doing that shit.
Fuck no.
Now you gotta remember, we're gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna have everything we ever wanted. Why would we need some dirty Edomite?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Some rundown
We
shit.
gonna be royal.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no way we gonna go out to the corn and fetch a fucking dirty ass Edomite cleaner up. No.
Con.
Get some.
You know, we gonna have the Dukes of Edom, man. The Dukes meaning the leaders.
The cream of the crop. We ain't gonna have no busty, ugly Edomites. Everything but her face. Now we gonna have the best Edomites, man. And that's if you want them. Yeah. Toss that bitch into the fields too.
Yeah.
It's from your property.
Yeah, whatever you want. Put her in the bird cage. Hey, cause look, even good looking Israelite women during slavery, they still had to go out there and pick cotton. Shit. Hey, like in the movie Django, you know, they fucked her back up. She was like, oh, she's no good no more.
Yeah.
She's not good for the house.
She's not a house nigga no more.
Yeah, because that one chick, she was going to carry Washington. They were going to whoop her, but he said, no, don't leave no marks on her because,
Gotta guess.
you know, she's for the house.
Yeah.
You know, she's for the house, you know, but they still had to go through it, man. They still had to play the violins. They still had to bring out the teacups.
Chuck and jive.
They still had to fuck the master. Yeah. They had to go through all that shit, man. You know?
If a guest came over, hey, get that bitch out the hot box and prepare her.
Yeah, another you might come in. Oh, I like her. I like
And you working out in the field picking cotton, that's your fucking wife.
Yeah.
Imagine how Jake felt, man.
Damn.
You know?
Don't even see your wife.
Yeah,
She
like-
inside the house, though.
She come back
Yeah.
shaking and shit in the fetal position.
Yeah, like you ain't gonna want to touch her. You like,
Then eventually she just starts laying down and taking it.
Yep.
You know,
And
start
then
liking it.
like the
liking
master.
it.
Next thing you know, she got a son.
Yeah.
She got a kid, a tear.
And she looking at you like you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, I got a son from NASA.
Yeah.
Women like count. Go ahead. Yeah.
Back in verse 15, it says, Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
Just like we had to drink that cup, man. We had to go through all these things, man. All these horrible things, man. Hey, man, you can't even write a book about all the things our people went through, man. There's so much. We talking about going all the way back to the Egyptians, man. All the shit our people had to suffer, man, just to get to the kingdom of heaven. Now these heathens gonna have to go through that, man.
It says, Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
It's gonna be like they had never been, man. Man, the kingdom is gonna be an afterthought. You're gonna have to really think about America, man. How this place used to be. Bitches walking around like this, man. It's gonna be an afterthought, man. It's gonna be like this. It never even happened, man. Because it's gonna be such a royal and perfect place.
Real quick, another precept. This is Revelation chapter 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 2. Revelation 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And that ain't talking about faggots, man. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
So hey, so since everybody wanted to drink of the cup from the whore, well now guess what? They're gonna have to take the cup from the Lord. You wanted to drink from the cup of this whore? Now the Lord's gonna give you that ultimate cup, and it's a cup we've been drinking for years.
Yep.
Millenniums.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through her abundance of her delicacies.
Yep. And that's talking about how all these nations have become rich through what? Through the exchange of commodities, trade, selling things to America, man. Damn near everything here you get is from another country. China, all right, Mexico, Taiwan,
Indonesia.
Yep. This is how these other nations have gotten rich, man. Not only that, but they've gotten rich off more slavery as well, man. Gotten rich off of setting up shop in the hoods. Little China
nothing has
here.
been done. First, pretty
Stop
much
and go over there.
happened to us.
Verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Yeah. So what's gonna be those plagues, man? The nuclear missiles, all right, the chariots of the Lord, all the destruction, man. The 7 vials, the 7 plagues. This is gonna be all the things that is gonna take place right before the Lord returns, man. We're talking about race riots, famine, all right, civil war, earthquakes, nuclear missiles, all right, the chariots, all right. All kind of calamities, all kind of woes is coming to this place. All right, and if you don't want to be partakers of that, right? I would rather want to be joint heirs with Yahushua than joint heirs with this whore. All right, and partake of her plagues that she got already coming for her.
That's the reward of the wicked.
Yeah.
We're going to get the reward, Lord willing, we're those men, we're going to get the reward of the righteous.
Hey, and that's good when you said that, because like the brother said, Lord's will. We don't know if we gonna make it, but shit, I'm gonna die trying at least, attempt. Like fuck it, I'm not finna just die not just being a nigga, not trying. Like fuck it, I don't know if I'm guaranteed I'll make it, but fuck it, bro. I'm at least try out. At least you go to the tryouts.
Fight
bro.
for the winning team.
Like,
put your all
fuck
in.
it, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the tryouts, man. I'm not just gonna just say fuck it and just. Oh well, it ain't no guarantee you gonna make it or not. Y'all saying Lord willing, y'all don't know. Wait, man. Well, hey, that's you, bro. Well, I'm at least try. I'm gonna try out, bro, and attempt.
Hey, because it's guaranteed this place is going to be destroyed. It's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's better to say, Lord, when we make it, than be guaranteed destroyed.
Exactly. So that chance,
Yeah, I'd rather die fighting than die standing on the sidelines.
Hey, the scripture say, it's not to the swift, but by timing and chance. Hey, maybe, we chosen. Maybe not. Who knows? But hey, we gonna try it.
Hey, like the good example is the 300, man. The movie 300. They knew it was certain death, but they took it. What the dude say when they saw all them ships? He said he was smiling here. He was like, "What?" He rough reference. He was like, "Why you smiling?" He was like, "It's gonna be a glorious death," because he knew, man. He was like, "This is worth dying for,
I gotta
man.
watch that movie.
We going down in history for this, man."
Go ahead. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities.
Yeah, the sins of America has reached into heaven, man. Not only physically, but spiritually, man. You got nothing but sin stacked on sin here in America, man. And then you got an international space station that's doing nothing but polluting the space, man. You got a space dumpster out there, man.
Yeah.
What they call it? Space garbage, whatever.
Space junk, yeah.
Just space junk, kind of. It's just floating around, just like they got in the sea, all right? Just like they have in the waters here, they got the same thing up in the waters in the heavens, man.
Yeah.
Just floating around.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. And that nigga wonder why he can't leave the Van Allen belt. Because if he got loose, what the hell would he do?
Yeah.
And now he talking about shooting missiles. They talking about nuking Mars, man. Talking about nuking Mars.
Testing Mars and nukes.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You're not allowed to do that. He's not. You got
Hey, he had set him bounds that
He fenced in, yep. Yeah,
Verse 6, reward her even as she had rewarded you.
The same thing this whore America has rewarded our people with. Guess what? It's going to be rewarded right back onto her, man. And mainly the people that established this place. All right?
And double unto her, double according to her works.
Yeah, man, you think this is bad, man. How they were sleeping in their own feces, all right, getting tossed overboard, swimming with the fishes, so to say. All right, all these atrocities that happen to us, man, it's gonna be double onto you, man. All right, and that goes for the rest of you heathens too. Don't get it twisted. You gooks, damn, stinky ass Elamites. You're gonna get it too, man. You just ain't gonna have it as bad as Esau, Edom. Well, you still got to go through it, because what? We've been in captivity under you, damn. The atrocities of people. Right?
In the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
That's right, man. America has lived deliciously off the slavery of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So guess what? According to the Bible, it says that America's got to pay for that. All right? And double. And double. You make it trouble.
With usury. You got to pay with usury, okay? Y'all wanted to give us, put us on usury. Little than you know, you've been collecting some interest over the years. Compounded interest.
When you go to the law,
Mike
you
Oliver.
say to your brother.
First Maccabees 2:9, 2:8.
But hey, the heathen, you know, put it on him.
Esau, you know, technically he's a twin brother, but he
Mike can start up a little bit.
Yeah, he broke that covenant.
That's it. That's it.
It says, verse 7, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she hath in her heart.
And well, what's the biggest torment that's going to happen to her? The destruction of America. All right, the Bible is prophesying about how America's going to be destroyed. With you people in it. If you even make it to the missiles, because you might starve to death, you might get beat down to death, your woman get raped in front of you as you slowly give up the ghost.
Damn.
You might get run over by an 18-wheeler.
Like law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. His
daughter is got
raped
yanked in.
and stabbed to death, man.
Yeah.
did everything he was supposed to do on his place.
And he got stabbed for good measure.
Yeah.
I just stabbed him at the end.
Yeah.
For good measure.
He slowly faded away too.
And that's what a lot of people is gonna go through, man. Because you got, a lot of people want to brush it off. Oh, that's the past. Well, the Lord required that which has been done.
Hey, and you know these so-called white people, these average Joe Schmoes, they they should be pissed off. They should hate their own people. Because when the slavery comes, like you gonna get fucking, law-abiding citizens. You paying your taxes, you gonna get fucked over too, man.
You gonna go on the same road that the people oppressing you. You gonna be right next to them.
Like you should hate your fucking self, man.
Yeah, 3-time losers.
Finishing this off, it says, For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
That's that pride. That's it. Yeah, that pride has deceived you, man.
That's what the devil said when he walked by. You saw him chains gonna be. He said, "Ain't no chains gonna be." Yeah. He said, "I don't see him."
Hey, no Michael. Don't tear it. Wait for it.
Yeah, don't tear it. Wait for it.
It shall surely come.
If brothers don't got enough reason, I got one.
Okay.
Hey, to say this real quick, that's like you watch the movies and you watch the dude just laughing as he getting beat up. Like who's coming to get you? And he just smiling like every time he get punched in the face, and you just laughing like fuck you. That's us. Spiritually, we like, hey, when he comes, he coming, man, and we just got that big smile on our face, like
I know what's coming.
Yeah, I know it's coming. And he's like, I don't see nobody here, and then you just keep punching.
Where's your God?
Yeah, that's us. Man.
Spitting out teeth, laughing. Yeah.
That's us.
Spitting in his face. Yeah, because that's what we're doing spiritually. Spitting in these devil's faces, man.
Spiritually.
Go ahead. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 47. I'll start at verse 1. The point is a little bit further down, but I'll start at verse 1. It says, Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
I'm in confusion, man. You people are confused. You don't know what the hell's going on, man. You don't know where's left, right? All right? You're all, Babylon, what's Babylon mean? But going back to confusion. This is the city of confusion, man. And the Lord has brought you to the point where your own people don't know what the hell's going on, man. Go ahead.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, the Most High is bringing you down low, man. Your throne's being kicked right from under you, man. Bringing you down to the ground. All right, because somebody of royalty don't sit on the ground. But that's what the Lord is bringing you to, man. The Lord's taking that throne from you.
Yeah, the Lord is slowly sliding that cup over to your side of the table, man.
Getting that crown.
Hey, the Most High is the meanest bartender you ever seen, man. He giving it to you real nice. He's been shaking it up for the last few years. He's poured it in the cup since the prophet's been out. And
Distill 8 times.
It over to you, man.
Hey, the best Long Island you gonna get, right? Long Island mix it all different.
Emphasis on the long.
That's a tall boy. Tall boy.
Yeah, tall boy.
That's the house, or not the house,
House special.
No, the top shelf. That's the top shelf. No chaser. You just get straight, Long Island's a mixed drink. You just getting alcohol in that
It's
bitch.
going to taste like rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. Ethanol.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks.
And that's what the Lord's doing, man. He's uncovering thy locks, man. Because it's referring to a woman, right? Old virgin daughter of Babylon. But what women use their hair as a covering. And saying, uncover thy locks, man. When you remove a woman's hair, as a woman could put her hair in front of her and it'll hide her face, Because, they got long hair. And it says, uncover thy locks. Go ahead.
Make bare the leg.
Make bare the legs. Hey, you exposing her. Making her bare, exposing her, like we read in Obadiah. Go ahead.
Uncover the thigh.
Uncover her thigh. She being all the way exposed, man. All the way. Go ahead.
Pass over the rivers.
Pass over the river. Go ahead.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
That's right. The nakedness of Esau, Edom is being uncovered, man. All your atrocities, all your wickedness is being brought out to light. All right. You can no longer hide from your history. All right. The history is in the books. The atrocities you've done unto us is in the books. And now we're out here to proclaim that the Lord's going to repay you for it.
That's right.
Yay! Nice.
That's the guy.
That's the one that came to his buddy's rescue.
Yeah. Tossed to and fro. He was the one that was talking all the shit last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was?
That was him.
I was just raining something.
Says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance.
See, thy shame shall be seen. Here it is. This is the shame of the so-called white man. All the atrocity he did to our people, man. Yeah.
Bugged out, bro.
Don't even want to look at it. That's
Bugged
how
out.
shameful it is. Because they don't want, Master did it. That's Master. Don't get us in trouble with Master.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is the shame, man.
Like the one dude in 12 Years a Slave, the house nigga. He came out when they were all gathering up to go kill everybody in the house. He said,
Samuel Allen?
No. In 12 Years a Slave.
Oh, 12 years left.
Dude came out there, he was like, you gonna get everybody killed. He said, y'all do what y'all do, y'all gonna get everybody killed. Yeah, Jake got killed. I mean,
Hey, he back though.
wanted to happen,
Yeah, he back,
you know?
man.
That's those the Uncle Tom's, man. Aunt Jemima's, all right?
Thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
The Lord's going to take vengeance and not meet thee as a man.
That's you have Shai speaking through Isaiah.
Because what? The Lord's not coming back in a mortal body like he did 2,000 years ago, man. The Lord's coming in that immortal body, man. That glorious body.
That's right.
All right? He's coming so you can shoot a nuke on him and he's not going to be busted.
That's right,
You
man.
can drop a nuke on that spiritual, that glorious body, and he's still going to be
Walking.
coming at your ass. Man. All right, so when the Lord returns, contrary to popular belief, he's not coming to hand out daisies. He's not coming out to give peace. The Lord's coming to bring destruction, death and destruction. That's what the Bible talks about. The Bible's all about death and destruction, man. Yeah, you can't get away from it. And the Lord, that's why he's not coming to meet the yes man, because last time he came as a man, what y'all do? Y'all spit on him, you persecuted him, slapped him up, mocked him, crucified him. And as he was suffering for 3 hours, you was mocking him, giving him gall, which is piss. Yeah, and then to put icing on the cake, you stabbed him up, man.
This is from.
Yeah, I still got it. You got a quick one?
No. It's a couple.
Verse 4, as for our Redeemer.
Yeah, as for our Redeemer. All right, Matthew chapter 1 tells you that he came to save his people. All right, the Bible is about the Israelites. Go ahead.
The Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, the Holy One of Israel, man. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's who the Lord's coming to save, man.
That's right.
Lord ain't coming to save everybody. What kind of nonsense is that? What do you people need to be saved from, man? A lot of you people are going to die in nuclear fire.
That's right.
Thermonuclear missiles is going to be the end of your life. All right? And when I say what you people need to be saved from, I'm speaking to these heathens. All right? Because two-thirds is part of the heathens because they're casted out right now, man. What do they need to be saved from? They live in life.
when they think they live in life. Because shit, some brothers do better than a lot of these people out here, man. Matter of fact, a majority of the brothers do better than these people out here.
That's right, man.
And we don't care about this place, man. We just go with the flow. And the Lord throws his bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't even try, but we still winning. We're winning in a place that was set up to lose.
Okay.
Because what? We got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai with us, man.
That's right, bro.
The scripture tell you, I think it's in Sirach, it says when you get knowledge, you become without worries. Or roughly paraphrasing along those lines. Without care, that's what it is, yeah? Because we don't care about this place, man. Yeah, we can lose our jobs tomorrow. Guess what? We just gonna keep pushing. Get another job. These people go crazy, man. Try to forget their sorrows, drown themselves. Don't even remember how they got home. Just slump on the steps, man.
Hey, remember we were down there in Miami, we seen that one chick slumped in her car that night. She just passed out.
Oh, yeah,
car
kinda,
completely turned off, the windows all the way up, just slumped in her car.
Damn, man. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The bitch just in the car. Yeah, probably. Shit.
Just done.
She's on that meth.
Finished.
But she probably had a good night. She probably partying it up.
Did it
Bitch made
again.
to her car and that was it.
She was in that woo spirit.
That wee.
All the way to
Let
sleep.
me finish up on this real quick. I got three more verses. Verse 5, Isaiah 47 and 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Yeah. This place is no longer going to be called a Lady of Kingdoms. All right? Because what? This place, it's been looked at that virgin daughter of Babylon. That's why I said the virgin daughter of Babylon. Because this place has been untouched, man. All right? America's gone untouched for a long time. But guess what? The one that's gonna come molest this place is the Heavenly Father. He's gonna molest it with nuclear missiles.
That's right.
That's what it said in Revelation 18.
Hey, what's the battery at?
You at 50.
That's what it said in Revelation 18. Let me just pull that up real quick. Again, Revelation 18 and verse 7. It says, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So she, you know, the well-favored harlot, as brothers get older, you know, she's sitting like, hey, who can do something to me? You know, like it said here, the Lady of Kingdoms, man. She ain't never been touched. You know? Let me finish this off. Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them unto thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, hey, because our people weren't showed mercy here. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they weren't showed mercy on the foundation of America. They was forced to work out in the fields, not voluntarily. They didn't sign up. They didn't fill out applications. They was forced there with a whip, all right, with murder, all right, butchered. That's how they were volunteered. They were volunteered, all right, by their slave owners, all right. They weren't volunteered to go on slave ships, all right. There was no mercy, man. So that's why the scripture say, show them that have showed no mercy, they ain't gonna receive no mercy.
That's right. Yeah. Kind of, the scripture say, no peace unto the wicked. No.
Verse 7, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Meaning they didn't consider the things that they were doing that they were never going to pay for. You know?
And that's what it is, man. See, you can thank your founding fathers for that, because they didn't think this planned all the way through. Because now you got to pay for your forefathers' sins. That's what the Bible talks about.
Got that part.
They forgot to fill you in on that one, didn't they? And in your Declaration of Independence, or your Bill of Rights, they didn't tell you that you had to pay for your atrocities, your crimes.
Fucked you at the end.
Right? But what? The Lord said it. The Lord said you got to pay for your crimes. Right? And look at the crimes of America. It's shameful, ain't it? Go ahead.
No, because it was the commoners that did all the.
Where's that? These are the common Joe and you know, Bob. You know, you don't have elites up there. They were the ones inciting it. They're not the ones hanging niggas.
Benefiting the money.
Townsmen. Yeah, just a regular townsman.
They were eating of the fruits.
Yeah.
They weren't the ones plowing.
So Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 29. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. How should one chase 1,000 and put 10,000 to flight, except the rock had sold them? The Most High did this to us, right? And the Lord Yahweh had shut them up. Exactly. He turned his head from us for a little time. like he just brought out in Isaiah. It's verse 31. For their rock is not our rock. Even our enemies themselves be judges.
That rock is our salvation, man. Our power. That's what the rock is talking about. Right? But their rock is not our rock, man. These other nations, these heathens, they don't have a savior. They wasn't promised salvation. The Lord promised his people salvation. All right? He promised them to be saved from their sins. All right? Fake ass.
Ain't fooling nobody with that shit.
It's a lie.
Let me read verse 7 again, and then 8. Verse 8 is the last one. And then Ariana's Lord. You got that name too?
Yes,
Okay. Verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
They didn't remember the latter end. Because they took the scriptures. Esau knows about the scriptures.
Yeah.
He knows it very well. He knows it better than these Negroes out here. They know exactly what was the latter end of this, man.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to stop prophecy from happening.
And then just, like father, like son, Esau, what did he do about his birthright? He didn't consider the latter end of selling his birthright.
Kind of so on to the Akim.
Verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures.
Yeah. Hey, you hear that? Thou that are given to pleasures. It looks like everybody out here having a good old time. Go ahead.
That dwellest carelessly.
You're dwelling carelessly, man. Living your life. Living your best lives. Having a jolly old time. A gay old time.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That saidest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah, that's the motto of America, man. Hey, ain't nobody can fuck with America. Ain't nobody next to America. But they're really talking about Esau, man, the pride of it. Yep.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yep. And that's what they thought. Right?
Like the brother said, man, that's America to a T, man. That describes America perfectly. America says that there's nobody else beside the America, man. Americans really think that this place can't be touched.
Hey, because a quick history lesson, I remember in history class in the 1920s, that was called the Roaring 20s, coming out of World War I, America was on a high horse. You know, living, giving pleasures, going to operas and going all fancy shit. And what happened in the 30s? The Depression. It's exactly what's happening right now, all over again. You know, Mark Twain said history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. So the same thing is happening all over again. Living pleasures, you know, going out every Saturday to go out and have a good time, you know, in the midst of you coming into a Great Depression. And that's why America's heading into this Third World War, because what bailed America out of the Great Depression? Second World War. You know, so that's exactly what's going to happen again.
And then they did the same shit again. Like you watched the movie Great Gatsby, that was around after World War II, so they were living it up again. So you know, ain't nothing new, but this time it ain't gonna get better. It's just gonna get a lot worse here in America, right? Ain't gonna be, you know, sparkling wharfs open in that day, man. You ain't gonna be out here looking for a good time. You're gonna be looking for the next meal.
That was it. Oh, Salak, one more. Verse 9, Salak it, brother. Yeah, bro. Getting blue balls over there. Verse 9, Isaiah 47, verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood.
Yeah, that's what's gonna come onto you, man. The loss of children and widowhood. Why is widowhood gonna come? Because all your men is gonna be shipped overseas, man. All right, all your mighty men, your tough guys, and even the losers, man. That they just don't have no care in the world, just play Xbox all day. You know, this is just a straight loser. He gonna be shipped overseas, man. All right, you're gonna be drafted into World War III, and that's why widowhood's gonna come. And then guess what? When the man is gone and nobody can defend the house, somebody's gonna run up in your house. The niggas, the grimy niggas that didn't get drafted, they're gonna run up in your house, bash your kids over the head, and rape your women. That's what the scripture talks about. Women being ravished, all right? Children dying, men getting put to death. See, this is what the Bible. See, we deal with the reality, all right? We deal with what the Bible actually talks about, not with that feel-good bullcrap they feed you in the churches.
Right? They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
That's what America is, man. They trust in this wickedness, man. They think that they done all this wickedness and fooled all these people, that now they just gonna continue to do wickedness. It's getting so bad that they're trying to leave Earth. Esau knows he's done such a horrible job running the planet that he's trying to leave. Leave all you niggas here and just leave. And then go destroy another planet. And you watch that movie, The 100. The movie, the
For real, that's real. That's what he's trying to do.
The main character, what's her name? Clark. She was symbolic for Esau, Edom. Everywhere she went, death and destruction came. They named her, what was it? I forgot what they called her, but it means the bringer of death, man. It was like, not Juanita, but it was something along those, it started with a W. But that's what she was symbolic for Esau, Edom, man. Because everywhere she went, she brought nothing but destruction, man. They went to a new planet, and she brought destruction, man. And that's Esau, Edom. Anywhere he goes, anything he touches turns into disaster, man. He reaps everything until it's dry. All right, even the land itself, man. He got a vineyard, he's gonna take everything in there. Completely contrary to the Lord. But then he'll sit here and lie to your face that this is a God-fearing nation. That this is the book of the land is the Bible. That's a lie, man. Donald Trump's favorite book is not the Bible. All right, that's a lie. All right, that man should be on HBO late night comedy stand-ups.
Come on.
That's what you got in the president, a damn buffoon.
Yes, man.
All right, and all you people that actually voted. You're even bigger idiot than Trump.
She took your time to go vote.
Because Trump, he don't even believe in what he talks about, man. He's a puppet.
Obama too, all of them.
Yeah, all of them, man. It's an illusion of choice. Here it is. You got two. Think about it. You have two choices for president. You either like let's use the past election. You had Donald Trump or Hillary. You had more choices, right? Other guys, but the main ones was Hillary and Trump.
The truth right here, though.
You can go to the ice cream store and have 28 choices of ice cream. That's an illusion, man. You don't have no choice. You're not voting in no president. You got more choices of ice cream than you got for president. What kind of shit is that? They're selective. And they're all a bunch of idiots.
Even Edomites at my job, I remember saying, they said, that's ridiculous. Out of all, we only have these two choices. These stupid people, we only have these two choices out of all the people. He said, that's ridiculous. You know, that's all we can choose from is these two clowns.
Yeah. Two of the biggest morons on the planet.
Sound like an Edomite.
Having seizures while she's standing up, and the other one's just a complete clown.
Perpetual liar, and the other one's, he's just a damn
You gotta like Donald Trump, he's a fucking clown.
He's a jester.
I'm glad he won.
That
shit makes things interesting.
Yeah, every time I watch CNN News, he always cracks me up. Man. Never fails. Talking about the Bible's his favorite book. And then the guy that was interviewed said, what's your favorite scripture? You got two favorite
scriptures? I don't want to talk about that.
He's like, no, I don't want to get into that.
It's going to be one. You're like, no. He's such a fast
that nigga don't know scriptures, man. Trump don't read the Bible.
That dude a fucking clown, dog.
Because he's a bullshitter.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. A failed businessman. All the bankruptcies he's went through and shit. But nonetheless, a businessman. You know? That's how he can butcher his way out of situations. That's what he does with you people on TV, man. Here it is, he's on the way to Paris today, or France, somewhere in France for the G7 summit. And before he got on the plane, he said that he's gonna put tariffs on France like they never seen for their wine. And then he over there talking to Macron like no, he never said that.
That dude there.
Kind of artist, businessman, like real, like they put the right motherfucking on.
Yeah,
like
bro.
they never seen before. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. yeah. That's him to a T. Yeah.
It's Isaiah 13, verse 13, or verse 14. And they shall be as the traced road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people.
Yep. See, this is what's gonna happen here in America. everybody's gonna turn to their own people. Ain't gonna be no holding hands. Everybody come together. All right, let race strikes break out here, and let's see who you're gonna go run into. All right, these damn feeble devils ain't gonna go to the hood for protection. All right, and niggas ain't gonna go to Esau's neighborhoods for protection. Everybody's gonna allow you. Exactly.
You ain't getting hit. You're getting shot. You know?
And then your own people is gonna be killing you too. There's gonna be cutthroat society out here, man. Everyone for themselves. Unless you're with your Yahweh Shemi outside, he has that hedge of protection around you. It ain't looking good.
Con. Reading on, it says, it says, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee every one to his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah.
And every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, so the scriptures say everyone that is found shall be thrust through. All right, so you want to be found to be in cahoots with this devil, with the society, with this kingdom, this wicked ass kingdom. Well, you're gonna be killed right along with him. Get that. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
So the wicked of our people want to co-sign with the devil. All right, want to be part of the wickedness. Well, guess what? They're going to be destroyed right along with the devil. They're going to receive the same judgment the devil going to receive. Right? Death, destruction, nuclear missiles, famine, pestilence. Go ahead.
With the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
The seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. Speaking on beginning with the elect, man, and the rest of the 1/3. All right. That's the seed of the righteous. Even though all Israel is going to ultimately be saved, but what? 2/3 of our people are going to have to get put to death, man. Because what? They're joining hand in hand with the devil. They don't want to come up out of this place. Brother read it earlier in Revelation. Come up out of her, my people, man. Be ye not partakers of her sins. If you want to continue to co-sign with this, you know, walk around like a stupid lost puppy, you know, after you hear this word, then death unto you, man. The Lord's coming to destroy you.
You're worried about the wicked. You're worried about the righteous turning to repentance.
Scripture tell you, don't be concerned how the wicked shall be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved, man. Hey, like you did the video earlier, man. Hey, we don't care if you want to believe it or if you want to hear it or not. The warning went out. All right. Now, if our people want to continue to live in La La Land and think that the so-called white man's their best friend, then keep living in that wickedness, man. Because ultimately, you're gonna die with him. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 16, Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Isaiah 13 verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
The Bible says your children also shall be dashed to pieces before your eyes, man. So your kids are going to be getting murdered in front of you, all right? And then what's even better, put the cherry on top. It says, happy are they that dashing the little ones against the stones, man. So who gonna be doing the dashing, busting your kids in front of your face, man? The Lord's men, all right? Hell yeah. We talking about grabbing your baby by the leg and just bashing them, bro.
Dookie. That's what they did to us. In that book, in the Indies, they had these conquistadors, they grabbed our children and spun them as far as they could.
Yeah, he on there, yeah. Hey, to back you up, they had the woman, when they were pregnant, they had them hanging up and slit her stomach. Yeah.
That's where you get C-section from,
Yeah.
And this started with Christopher Columbus, man. He actually wrote it in his journal, man. And
Yeah.
Esau, he's sick, savage, so they were probably having a good old time. Cut another one, cut another one. All right, we ran out of pregnant women. Get a little kid over here, man.
How more wicked can I be? You know, they start eating them and shit.
Eating babies and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so now this is going to happen unto you.
Righteously.
The same people that did all these atrocities unto us, it's coming right onto you. Right? You're going into slavery now.
That's right.
Your women is going to be ravished in front of you in these last days, all right? Because 2/3, they're lawless. They don't care what the Lord says. They're going to be running up in your house, like we were talking earlier, stab you up a couple times and let you watch while they take advantage of your woman.
Hey, because Jake be talking all that shit on Instagram, you know, flexing, I'm gonna do this and do that. Okay, let me see what you do that day.
Mm-hmm.
What is that gonna do you in that day? You know, Esau, he's precise with his sword. You know, what you gonna do with Esau when he come knocking on your shit?
Yep.
You know, you gonna say, I'm sorry, man, so all that shit.
Yep.
You know? With your proper tone in English and shit.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6.
Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 23. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which every man heareth, they shall suddenly be afraid.
Yeah, and that's talking about the things that are coming to this place, man. And we're telling you all these things, man. We're the ones blowing the trumpet from the Lord. We're giving you warning from the Lord. All right? And all these things, when they begin to happen, you people are going to be in a deep state of fear. Right? Fear on every side. Everywhere you go, you're going to be afraid of your life, man. Not knowing what's going to happen, what to do, where to go.
No hedge. Verse 24. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Yeah, so your friends, your best friend since the age of 3 years old, you're going to be your enemy in that day, man.
Quick.
All right, because he knows you better than anybody else. He knows where you keep your stash at.
Yep.
All right? He knows everything he needs to know to come and hit the lick on you and then put you to death if need be. All right? And it's also all that this Christians come with, love thy neighbor and all this. The scripture telling you that friends are going to fight like enemies. Go ahead.
Right. It says, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Talking about that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. We ain't not gonna be out here while people are in the midst of chaos, man. Shooting each other's heads off, gutting each other. We're not gonna be out here prophesying to, that's right, while people getting butchered. It's over.
Yep.
They ain't gonna be able to sign on to YouTube and scoff anymore.
Yep.
Watch some videos of it. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and destruction draweth nigh.
Your sword and destruction draweth nigh. That's what the Bible's talking about. That's what the Lord is bringing. The sword and destruction. Somebody get that in Matthew 10. Because the Lord is not, again, the Lord, we have to reiterate this a lot, man. The Lord's not coming to bring peace, man. Yeah. All right. Oh, you guys got that?
10 and 34. Con.
You got Matthew?
34. Con.
10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
Yeah, this is the words out of the Lord's mouth. He says, I'm not coming to bring peace, I'm coming to bring a sword. That's what the Lord said, the Messiah.
Con.
All right? He bringing a sword, meaning death and destruction. Great slaughter. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, I'll start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Yeah, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, man. This everything you see before you is going to be destroyed, man. Because what? It's all in wickedness, man. Everything around you is wickedness, man. The only light out here on this earth is the men of the Lord, the elect. All right? You're the only ones pushing out some kind of righteousness. All right, pushing out a positive vibration. What are these people pushing out, man? Wickedness. All right? And that's it.
Death vibration.
Yeah, that vibration goes straight to the ground, man. 6 feet under. Go ahead.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yep.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another and swords in their hands.
Yeah, so it's going to be race riots, all right? Civil unrest, all right? Nation against nation. You know, you're going to have countries fight each other while you're going to have fights inside the country, man. All right? Straight chaos, especially here in America. All right? America's, you know, they like to say the home of the brave. This is going to be the home of utter confusion, utter destruction. All right? You're not going to want to come out your door, man, in that day, man. All right? It's all fine and dandy now, as you could come, take a ride on the trolley, go to the aquarium. All right? But when that day comes around, when people are fighting one against another, it's not going to be all fun and games.
Come on, bro.
Right? When the Lord brings death and destruction to the streets of America, it ain't gonna be unicorns and rainbows. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
There should be sedition among men. All right. Straight uprising, man. A straight chaos. Everybody killing each other, man. You see this in movies. They try to portray it in movies, but wait till it happens in reality, man. Nobody's gonna care about your feelings in that day. Nobody's gonna care about you in that day. They're gonna be trying to feed their family, man. Right? And even among your own family, man. You can't even trust your own family. They're gonna be trying to kill you, man.
Yep.
Cause these people, our people, we know our people. They're savages, man. As soon as the shit hits the fan, they're gonna turn their backs on you, man.
Yep.
Say he bring that business.
Yeah, the father and the son against the son. And then them, you know. Luke 12. Hey, you already see how our women treat their children today. Imagine when they ain't got no food to feed themselves.
Yeah, ostriches and shit, man. Sea dragons do a better job than you stink ass.
Hey, if I can say, in just the regular world, man. Hey, like when you talk about like the left-hand side, these people in the streets, man. I happened to go to school with some people, and growing up, and this one guy wound up getting killed by his own first cousin. All right, over some drugs, man. His friend, he was a drug dealer, and his cousin, all right, had some friends who knew that they was a drug dealer. So he was like, yo, we want to go hit a lick and go get some money, man. Wasn't even a whole lot of money, man. And then they all wound up getting caught. But now his first cousin dead. They wound up shooting up everybody in the house, man. His cousin, his aunt, and another aunt, man, all got killed over some money that they didn't even get. And that was his first cousin, man. That was when you so-called got the liberty right now, man.
It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, so it's gonna come a time here in America where nobody's gonna care about what the police gotta say, what the government gotta say. All right, people are gonna take matters into their own hands. Because what? It's gonna be straight out chaos out here, man. When martial law happens, all right, when there's a lack of food, okay, when there ain't no more jobs out here, you're gonna see the true nature of people. All right, everybody's your best friend now, but let there be a famine here in America. You're gonna see the darkest side of people come out. All right, look what happens when they run out of chicken at Popeyes, man. People bug out. Imagine when there ain't no food, period, man. The shelves are empty in the stores.
You know they hear us.
Yeah, how they hear us?
You know they hear us, man. We telling you this. You know we ain't lying.
They ain't got nothing to say because they know it's true.
Yeah, you know we ain't bullshitting you over here. We talking about a famine coming to America. You scared? A lot of y'all scared.
It's gonna show too in that time.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, because a lot of people want to put on a persona like they don't have no fears.
Yeah.
But you best believe when it's all out chaos out here, you're gonna be afraid for your life.
That's right.
All right. And guess who's gonna bring that chaos? The Heavenly Father, the one you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ.
That's right.
They're the ones bringing the death and destruction.
That's right.
All right. And there ain't gonna be no smiles in that day.
That's right.
All right. You're gonna be a lot of frowns. All right. A lot of dead people. You're gonna be having to run over all the dead bodies out here, man. And ain't gonna be no 911. Ain't gonna be no hearses picking up dead bodies.
That's right.
There's gonna be a bunch of dead people out here, and the stink might even bug you out, man. Just the stench of this place.
Yeah. Later on, or you talking about right now? Cause it's the same thing. People was thinking.
Dead bodies.
Literally.
It's gonna be literal.
Yeah, literally.
They're gonna be horizontal out here.
I walk around zombified.
Pulseless.
Rotting.
Go ahead.
So it says, verse 17, 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, when martial law gets established, they start locking down these cities.
Yep.
All right, shutting down the main highways, the bridges. All right, people are gonna be earning to get out, man. Like that one video, how it could end.
How it ends.
How it ends. Yeah, the dude wasn't going nowhere, man. He was stuck at home. Couldn't go nowhere, man. Eating canned cat food and shit.
And he got that cat food from his neighbor.
Yeah.
You know, and they were going to kill each other.
Yeah.
But he's like, yo, I'll give you this. That's all I can give you.
Their daughter disappeared.
Yeah, she went to
slide on the pole and never came back.
Never came back, sold her as a sex slave.
Yeah.
You know?
Or somebody took it. Put her, beat it down.
Beat it down through.
She wasn't coming back home. He knew that from the get-go. That's why he didn't want to let her go. But nonetheless, this is what's coming to the streets of America, man. You see all these protests going on around the world. You got the yellow vest protests going on this 11th month. You got the protests in Hong Kong going on this 3rd month. All right. You got the Brexit. You got the situation in Venezuela. All these things are coming here to America, man.
Hey, if I can say, they already here. Look at Esau, how Esau turned up with these mass shootings, man.
Yep.
What do you think that is? The uprising of the people, man. All right, and they telling you exactly who their target is. Oh, we really don't like Jake, man. So we're gonna go out there and gun Jake down, man. So it's already starting over here in America.
And it's funny you mentioned that because the things that are happening here in America are not happening anywhere else in the world. Those kind of mass shootings like that shit don't happen nowhere else.
There's like you can count them on one hand combine all the other countries and mass shootings. Man.
Yeah, like the next one. Yeah, I think the second place is like it got like maybe like 10 or something like that, and then the first place got like 200.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
real.
America's is like 250 for this whole year already.
Yeah.
And he ain't even done yet. You see? Yeah, I think it is.
What?
Back to the second, about the destruction come to America. This shit is only happening here. So, so like the brother's saying.
But it's gonna get a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
Because there's people uprising on a low level because let that shit happen like it's doing over there in Hong Kong, man, or the yellow vest protests. Man, people will lose their fucking
Hey,
minds.
I'd rather that Hong Kong shit over here.
Yeah,
They fucking
man.
people up, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
They got a little more heart.
Think about it, man. Like in Hong Kong, they invaded the airport, man. Let that happen here in America. Niggas gonna be getting shot down in the streets, man. It ain't gonna be like, because people are savages here in America. So they're gonna go even harder, and then they're gonna send in the Coast Guard, the police. All right, and so you don't want to be caught in one of these protests, man, because a mass murderer might come and chop you down before the riot even starts.
And a lot of those places are like communists. You know, so they don't really got access to TV and video games and all this extra shit. You Americans, you sit and watch violence for your television all day. You play video games that kill and slaughter people all day long. So y'all got an imagination on y'all, man. So y'all gonna be out here handing it to people, man. You know?
And they're highly on drugs.
Yeah.
Wait till all that stuff run out.
Oh yeah, when they start having withdrawals. Oh man.
They talk about the mental
Oh yeah,
health.
the mental stability where they can't take them pills to stop you from bugging out and shit. Oh my god.
And a lot of people been raised off of them pills since they was young kids, man.
ADHD medication.
Yeah, once they stop having that, man, they're gonna just go, wow, man.
A lot of
that's
suicides.
basically-
A lot of suicides and a lot of murders.
Con.
Yeah. You're gonna see. You're gonna walk into an apartment building. You're gonna smell a lot. You're gonna smell that death.
A lot of death and
Yeah.
destruction.
Someone done killed themselves, shot themselves, slit their wrist.
Hey man, you had just earlier this week, a little Edomite child who wound up getting arrested because he was making threats and talking about he was going to school to shoot 7 kids up.
Seen that nigga.
Hey, that happened in St. Pete.
Okay,
At
yeah.
Gibbs. At Gibbs High School, man.
Yeah, I
You know?
think in the one scenario, homeboy was mad 'cause he lost at a video game. Just imagine that, man. All right, when shit get real, man. You know what I'm saying? He over here want to go shoot up the school over losing the video game. You know? But nevertheless, wait till things really turn up, man, and then you're gonna really see how these people really act, man. All right, and there's more guns here in America than there are people here in America.
And in the Homeland Security, they got them hollow tips for you.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
They've been buying this
Ordered.
shit for years.
Yes.
And
Stocked
guess
up.
what? Homeland Security, they got building right up the block over there.
Beautiful.
When them SUVs come pouring out the garage, you know what's happening.
Nah, you know, it's business. You know?
With them armored
And
vehicles.
they gonna be white.
Yep.
They're gonna be white with UN written
Yep.
on it.
Yep. Con.
They got the UN Homeland Security over there by the airport off of Cyprus.
Okay.
Right at the end of the road by the park, the little Sunset Park over there. They got the Homeland Security place.
By Armenia, I think it's north. I don't know. Downtown by West Kennedy, there's Army Reserve.
Yeah,
Two of them down there. You know, got military tanks all ready for martial law.
You got the Coast Guard here in Clearwater. You got the Air Force Base.
Where you get the lid off.
Yeah, they got one in Dade City. They got the Army Reserve. They got artillery shit over there.
It's a big military area.
Yeah.
Then you got the concentration camps, not too
Con. Yep.
Eagle Park, Zephyr Hills. Another so-called mental institute.
all these Sears being shut down, all these big stores. That's a concentration camp, man. They're coming for you, man. That's where they're gonna ship you off, man. Go ahead.
Right. It says in 2 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, so because of their pride, man. Because you see all these people, when they hear what we're talking about, they want to laugh it off. They want to not believe it because what? Their pride. Your pride has told you that America can't be in that kind of state. This is the best place in the world. Well, because of that, the cities are going to be destroyed, man. Yeah. Well, what did it say? Read that again, Brooks.
Verse 18.
Get snatched.
At least try to get off this text. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
The houses shall be destroyed, man. And men shall be afraid, man. All these tough guys be hitting the gym 24/7.
Yep.
He do out here maxing out 480 pounds, 480 pounds. doing deadlifts like a motherfucker. And that day he gonna be free, man.
And them hunger pains gonna kill his
Yeah.
ass.
All
All the
them
muscles,
carbs,
what you gonna feed?
It's going to
Arnold
Good, trash.
All them muscles can't do nothing to an M16. And all these guys hoarding up guns. What are you gonna do if you're not around your guns when the shit hits the fan? You got 80 guns in your house and you ain't near not one gun.
You at the store, motherfucker, and that shit pops on.
True.
Looking for your kid's prescription for
Asthma
because
medication.
she has a fever and the hospitals are closed down.
True.
Like that movie, World War Z, whatever. Brad Pitt. John Garcia. But they had to go to the store and get the medication. And that day, man, a lot of people that they need medication to live, people are gonna die, man. They're gonna be the first wave, man. Right? All these people on wheelchairs and whatnot, nobody's gonna care about them in that day. Now they want to help old ladies across the street.
God,
When there's a shortage
That's
of
the
food
spirit.
and nothing but chaos out here, you gonna see the real devil come out of you in that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the friendliest guy on the block. All right, let's see when you don't eat a square meal for 2 days.
Because everybody's wicked deeds.
That's it.
Everybody's wicked deeds will be manifest. That's why it's good to say, with our eyes shall we see the reward of the wicked. Everybody's wicked deeds is going to be.
Kind, right, yeah, that's right. Hey, the scripture say in Joel 5, at destruction thou shalt laugh, man. So we're gonna be laughing at this. The Lord is gonna put the spirit on us to laugh at your destruction.
Yeah.
You know, that's written.
That's in the Bible.
That has to be fulfilled.
Verse 19. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
Yeah, you see that? The scripture said a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
That's right.
So what is the Christians like say, oh, love thy neighbor? Man, they're gonna be the biggest demons out here, man. Them Christians.
yeah.
Talking about sweet Jesus. All right? All right, let's see where sweet Jesus is at when hunger starts to set in. All right? When thirst starts to set in. When you realize that things ain't finna get back to normal. Kill someone, all right? The scripture say you ain't gonna have a man shall not have pity upon his neighbor. Nobody's gonna care that you have a 2-year-old little daughter in your hands crying because you're hungry. They're gonna put you to death, man, and probably eat you.
You go to Nancy's house across the street, and you gonna raise that shit. You don't care how old she is. She can't reach the carpet. You
Take her last
advantage of that
bread.
shit. You gonna take advantage? She in a wheelchair. I'm gonna take advantage of that shit.
That's the first bitch to do.
Like Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
They said ain't nobody gonna be. They ain't gonna pull you up, man. Yeah, you gonna push your ass down the stairs, let your ass tumble down the stairs, man. Like this guy over here, man, in the electrical. He's done, man. He's through. Somebody's gonna toss his ass to the side and keep it moving.
You better be at home with family when that shit go down, bro. You fucked, dog.
Or that most likely that's gonna be the ones to kill him, his own family.
Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna be out and about.
He's just a fucking he's just eating.
Kick him in the head.
Yeah, I gotta move around. You got this decrepit motherfucker.
And the reality behind it is they always wanted something to happen to this nigga anyways, man. This nigga,
They gotta change his, wipe his ass.
yeah, tired of that
Ain't
shit.
nobody gonna change that. Wipe your ass in that day.
And like the brother my dog said, they wanted the inheritance, so they gonna think that shit gonna bounce back, so they gonna kill his ass, and then shit gonna get better. We just gonna get insurance policy.
He got killed.
Yeah, he
What
got
happened
killed
during the
during it,
chaos?
so they looking for that $100,000 insurance life policy on it or whatever. Life insurance.
It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
They're gonna come in and destroy your houses with the sword, man. All right?
Violence.
You're gonna go into a nice neighborhood and them houses gonna be all fucked up. Windows busted, doors missing. All right, houses half burned. Garage door just completely missing. You don't even know how that bitch went missing. It's gone. Go ahead.
And spoil their goods.
Yeah, people are gonna come spoil your goods, right? Your women included, right? That's part of spoiling the goods, taking your women. All right, they're gonna come for a PB&J, and they're gonna leave with your woman after they butcher you, man. You're gonna really see the dark side of people, man. You're gonna see the true nature of people when all hell hits the fan. They come looking for them goods, right? Because these rich folks, man, they got a lot of food stored up, canned goods, gallons and gallons of water. People are gonna come for that. They ain't gonna eat all that. They ain't gonna drink all that. It's gonna be taken, spoiled. Go ahead.
It says, because of the lack of bread.
Because of the lack of bread. So when there's a lack of bread out here in these streets, ain't no pies to go to. Right? Ain't no no pollo tropical, no Taco Bells.
That shit is busted.
No, what's it called? Fast food restaurants, no Publix. All right? Even, at some gas stations, they even got food. Ramen noodles and shit.
Yep.
There ain't gonna be none of that, man. Because that's gonna be the first thing people to go to get.
Hey,
The stores.
Habib gonna lock that bitch down.
That's his shit.
Yeah.
That's his shit. He can have
You don't.
Yeah, and he's gonna have the ratchet in there. Trying to come in that bitch.
Hey, when they had the riots out in California with Rodney King and them, right? You seen Moab? They was out there strapped on top of their own buildings. They like, y'all bring y'all ass up if y'all want to. We got a whole military.
They'll beat niggas'
Yeah, they was up there with the guns and shit. So hey, man, it's gonna be an all-out warfare, man. Every man going back into his own nation, man. They be like, nah, fuck that. We gotta band together, man.
Yeah, we read that earlier. Yeah, exactly. Read it on. It says, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, behold, saith the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them. Verse 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also.
That's right, man. Man, what are they doing to us? Man, oppressing us, just beating the bat shit out of us, man. Our people getting shot down in the streets, being poisoned, being all these things that are being taken place on our people, man. It's gonna be done to all these people, man. And what? Including the 2/3. Because what? I'll get that first. Because even our people, mainly our people, man. Mainly our people are the ones that came up against the prophets, man. What Pontus say? I have found no fault in you, but he could tell through envy. They delivered Yahweh up.
Yeah, 36-15.
So, 2/3 of our people, they're gonna get it the worst out here, man. Esau gonna get it, of course, but he has 1,000 years to get his. Hey, 2/3 got to get theirs these last days, man.
That's right.
Because they're gonna receive the kingdom after this, so you're gonna see things done to our people that you ain't even thought was possible, man. Because Esau, he gonna get it regardless. 2/3, they gonna have to get it now. Ain't no, he'll get it when he comes back. No, they back here today for their final judgment.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 36, verse 16. But they mocked the messengers of God and despised his words.
Yeah, they mock the messengers of God, man. They ain't nothing new under the sun. People still mock us to this day. But what? This was written aforetime. People always mock the messengers of the Lord. They always mock the prophets. Go ahead.
And misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, so there was no remedy.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. The wrath of the Lord is going to rise upon these people, and there ain't going to be no remedy. All right? Look at how many times the Lord fucked up people for mocking the messengers, man. All right? Making fun of his prophets, man. Coming up, they would always go through some calamities. You've been going through these calamities, man. Lifetime after lifetime, now it's going to be the worst. The time of Jacob's trouble. Specifically called the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Even though we know it's going to be upon the whole earth, but it's called the time of Jacob's trouble. Because this is the time where Jacob is going to get his final ass whooping.
And like you were just going into, hey, when you go to the other precept, it says it's going to be a time like never before since there was a nation, even into that same time, man. It's like the brother was just saying, man, this is going to be the worst judgment on you 2/3, man. This is going to be the worst thing you're going to ever have to go through out of the transatlantic slave trade, all right? The genocide of the so-called North American Indians, all right? World War I, World War II, all that rolled into one, man. All right, in a short amount of time, man. All right?
One nice little package. Condensed. Reading on, it says, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also.
Hey, what's part of the things they're doing unto the chosen? They're mocking them. So the Lord gonna mock these people, man. All right, when your calamities come, all right? When death and destruction is knocking at the door, the Lord's gonna be laughing at you. While you crying in the bathtub in the fetal position. Go ahead.
And recompense in their bosom.
Yep.
Thus saith the Lord power.
The Lord said this, and he's a man of his word. All right, he don't break, like Scarface said, all I got in this world is my boss and my word. I don't break them for no one. And that's what the Lord don't break his word for nobody, not even for his own namesake, man.
Con.
He's bound by his word.
Thus saith the Lord power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Who's his right hand, man? Yahweh. He's not gonna spare no sinners. You still got the Amos? Yeah. Nah. Get that real quick.
This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 16. Therefore, Yahweh, the power of hosts, the Lord saith thus, wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call the husbandman to mourning, and such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
That's what's coming, man. That wailing.
Skillful.
All right? That's what the Lord's going to bring to the streets, man. Great fear, great death and destruction, man.
And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, saith Yahweh. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you?
And it said, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
That's your judgment.
All right, so you people that can't wait till sweet Jesus comes back, woe unto you, man. Because you don't know what the day of the Lord is about. The day of the Lord is about death and destruction. All right, when the Lord returns, he's coming to bring a dark and gloomy day. All right, a lot of slaughtering. All right, a lot of you people is going to witness murder. All right, each and every one of you is going to witness somebody before you die get murdered. All right, have that to be seared in your memory right before you die.
To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Yeah, so there's gonna be no escape from the judgment, man. Every corner you come up around, man, there's gonna be something waiting for you. And if you escape that, something worse is gonna be waiting for you. Until you meet your maker, man. Prepare to meet thy maker.
Yeah, judgment come.
So you better hope, man. The best thing you can hope for is a quick and speedy death. Because if not, you're gonna be tortured and somehow make it out of that situation just to be in an even worse situation, man.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
See, the day of the Lord is gonna be darkness and not light, man. Right? It's gonna be utter confusion out here. Right? So it's not gonna be a day of rejoicing when the Lord. Well, for the elect it will be, because we're gonna see the lift up thy hands for the salvation draws nigh. The elect is gonna be rejoicing, but the Lord's bringing death and salvation simultaneously. Go ahead.
And not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it.
That's the day of the Lord, man. And what we reading in the Apocrypha, Second Ezra, it's talking about that, man. Leading up to the day of the Lord. People killing each other, lack of bread, all right, people invading one another, World War III, diseases, wild animals, all right, newly created creatures.
Yep.
All right, all kind of calamity. Like the brother just read, man. It don't matter. You might escape one situation and encounter a whole other situation, man. Little Tyrone Bigum shirt.
That's funny. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity.
Yeah, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. All right, he will not do iniquity. The Lord's not going to do iniquity until it's chosen. You know, and the Lord don't do nothing that's unrighteous, man. Everything the Lord does is just because he's the just power, man. Okay.
Every morning doth he bring a judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Every day there's judgment getting passed from the Lord, man.
Every morning.
And what the wicked, what it say? That knoweth no shame.
It says that, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Yeah, the unjust knoweth no shame because what? They see these judgments happening, but there's no shame in their game. They'll continue. They'll see a nigga get put to death because he committed adultery, but they can't perceive it. They can't understand it. So there's no shame in them. They're like, fuck it. He died because he sucks for them. You know, they'll wear a shirt, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know,
some nigga on there.
Yeah, with some nigga. And then what? They doing the same shit. This nigga just got put to death for. Because what? They don't understand judgment.
I got you. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord Yahweh understand all things.
Man, evil men don't understand judgment. All right. That's why you have this festering cesspool of wicked people out here, man. They don't understand judgment. They can't correct themselves. They don't learn and correct themselves, you know, from learning, from judgment. All right, that's what separates us, man. That's why the Lord separates us. That's why the Lord said to forsake this world, man. Separate yourself from this place. Because if not, you're just going to keep indulging yourself in this wickedness, man. Keep being evil right along with the wicked. Then you won't, ultimately, you get put in there. Yep. Go ahead. Somebody else want to come up and speak? Somebody else want to All right, with that, I want to give all praise and glory to you.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Shalom, Akim.
Alright, Shalom. We give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
How?
Ba'ashem
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
Okay.
The one shall apostles, the great men who saw the truth. And blessed are you sincere labors out of push the truth and all sincerity take on it. Alright, and like the brother was going into, he's pretty much going into the destruction, alright, and the things to come, alright, the upcoming evils to come, man, to the masses of the people, and we as men of the Lord, we as servants of the Lord, we have to prepare ourselves mentally, alright, spiritually for the battle, okay? So, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, as the scriptures say, what manner of people ought we to be in all holy conversation and godliness, alright? You can start with Romans 10. Oh, for sure. Because, the Lord's getting ready to wrap this thing up, man. Okay? He said, hey, the Lord said, I've sent prophets out that have risen up daily, man. Alright? Generation after generation, morning after morning, week after week. Alright? Psalms the 19th chapter tell you about, how, this word goes forth throughout all the ends of the world. Okay? This word is non-stop, man. This thing don't stop. This thing just keeps going. Alright? And we're going to keep prophesying. Lord, as long as the Lord keep his spirit on us to prophesy, we're going to keep coming out here, man, and blowing that trumpet. Alright? Get Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, 10.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer.
So, brethren, who are the brethren? Alright? This is Paul speaking. Okay? The brethren are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, okay? That scattered throughout all the four winds of the earth, all right? Exploited throughout the four winds of the earth through the slavery, all right? All the way back to when Christopher Columbus came here and exploited the Native Americans, all right? The different parts of Europe, all right? All the way to the 1600s when you so-called Negroes, all right, were shipped all over the world. That's the brethren, okay? The strangers, all right, that may be scattered throughout the whole world, man. Okay, Hellenized, that's going after the customs. No matter where you may be, those are the brethren. So if you can take heed to this word, your spirit resonate with this word, all right, it's a good chance that you may be an Israelite, all right, no regardless of how you look. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved.
So that the Israelites might be saved, man. Okay, we need salvation. All right, first foremost from our enemies, all right, the so-called white man and all the other nations. Okay, then from ourselves, our bodies, man. All right, these corruptible bodies, man, these chains of darkness. All right, so that Israel might be saved, man. All right, so we can be saved from this God-forsaken place, man. All right, like the brothers going into the destruction. All right, when the Lord brings the nuclear missiles to this place, all right, the financial system is already on its way out of here. You got China just put tariffs on America, okay?
Yep. Billions.
So with that being said, the catalyst to that is that now, all right, it's going to be harder for the Chinese consumers to purchase American goods.
Vice versa.
Okay, and vice versa. The American companies are going to suffer because the Chinese consumers aren't paying for their goods. So it's going to be a all-out war out here, man.
The resources are going to cost more to make the shit.
Yep. All right, there's supply and demand. Here it is, you got all this supply going, but the demand for it has been cut off.
Yep.
And China already said they're not going to buy no more U.S. agriculture.
Yep.
So now you farmers, all right, lost 60% of profit.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, because China's not buying no more U.S. debt either. So what's going to happen is the dollar's going to crash and that chip is going to come. The chip's going to come, and that's going to be the new form of currency, the cryptocurrency.
Yep. Okay. And as the chick said when she walked by earlier, she said Donald Trump is going, you remember she said Donald Trump is going to destroy America, right? And Donald Trump is doing a swell job at destroying America, all right? So all you racist, so-called white people out here think Donald Trump, he's destroying America, man.
That's right.
Okay? So good job. Vote for him again. Vote for him again, man. We want you to. All right? So, you know, exactly, man. Yeah, man. Okay? Go ahead,
Hey, going into what you was just saying, man. All right, look at the so-called race relations. All this is ultimately the Most High's plan, but look at the race relations under so-called Donald Trump, man. Look at all these so-called massive shootings up under Donald Trump, man. Look at all these international calamities and tariffs and trade wars and things like that that's going on under this here president, man. All right, he's the one that's stirring up all these different things, but ultimately it's the plan of the Most High. But look, these are the signs of where we at in the end, man. All right?
Come on. Read that point again. Just flow through it.
This is Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh of Israel is that they might be saved.
So that we might be saved. Go ahead. What? And just the things from the things we just spoke about. The evils. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
So our people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you have that zeal. That's why you're in all sorts of religions, seeking after God, seeking after the Most High, whether you calling him the universe, or whether you calling him Allah, whether you calling him Jesus Christ, or whatever the hell you want to call the Most High, which is not his name is Yahweh. All right, you got that zeal. Okay? Our people are spiritual people, you got that zeal. Go ahead, but what?
About like 9:30.
It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
But not according to the knowledge. And that's what we out here to tell you. To give you the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Bible. So you can connect with the Most High. Because to tell you in the book Isaiah, all right, that your sins have separated you from your power. All right, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, all right, the Israelites of the Bible, the Jews, the real Jews, all right, your sins have separated you from the Heavenly Father. All right? And he is Psalms the 17th chapter tell you that deliver me from the wicked, which is thy sword. And the Most High has delivered us, all right, into the hand of our enemies and has put his sword heavy on us, man. Okay? And what we want to be saved for that last stroke of that sword, because Esau gonna take that sword one good time and stroke it as hard as he can and swing it as hard as he can, man. For that one last time. All right? He gonna have one last go with that sword. So what? We want to be saved from those things, all right? We want to be found worthy. Okay? The scriptures say, Hebrews 4:11, all right, labor now to enter into thy rest, man. Okay? So that's why we out here laboring, so we can enter into the rest, all right, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Did not on the seventh day the powers that be rested, man? It gave you that example in Hebrews the 4th chapter. Okay? He prepared certain things and he rested. So that's us, man. We gotta labor now to enter into the rest of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? Because scriptures tell you that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, man. All right? And we are the kingdom of heaven, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. All right? Y'all are the kingdom of the Most High. The kingdom of the Most High is within you, and we building up that third temple right now, the tabernacle of David, man. But Yahshua Dawadah, okay, in these last days. Okay? It's more on that.
Verse 3, Romans 10:3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
So they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness. What's the righteousness? Through the law. All right? So they being ignorant to the law of the Most High. Okay? They being ignorant, not knowing, man. Look, you turn Jake from the word. Hey, Jake was arguing. You know? Hey, what the scriptures say? Be his children. You know? So, hey, they might be saved in that day. You never know. Hey, they heard the word, they stopped, but, it was carried away, man. Yeah. Hey, may the Lord have mercy on them. You know? Because they saw it, they looking like, damn. You know what it's about? They wanted to listen. Little children, man. That's why we got to be his children, ready to hear. The mom was already convinced. She learned everything. She grown. Hey, come here. That ain't the way. But the children look ready to receive. That's humble. Why we got to be his children, exactly, humble. His children ready to receive his word, man. All right? But she steered them away. But that's the woman.
Yeah.
But that's why you're supposed to have a father. That's why we're speaking of they being ignorant. That's why you're supposed to have a father to raise you up with these laws and statutes, commandments, man. Train up that child as a young. All right? As a youngin', man. Okay? Hey, Lord's way. Yeah, he might receive the word one day, man. You never know. But anyways.
In that same scenario, why wouldn't they want them to hear this? All right? Because why? Because if they hear this, they hearken us to it, then they're going to point out all of their wickedness, man. They're like, nah, we want to have this here liberty. We want to keep going on. Yep. So on and so forth, man. Right? When they had the liberty, they didn't want to hearken to the law, man. They didn't want to come back to repentance, you know? We got to stop everything from that. If I see that that's going to be a threat to me doing what I want to do, then, hey, we don't want nothing to do with that, man. All right? That's why a lot of people do that, just living in the so-called regular world, man. So-called people don't want to so-called go to church. Like, nah, they're going to try to make me get saved and turn my life around, man. All right? But in nowadays times, you know what I'm saying, you're not cool if you don't go to church, putting demons on you, man. But when our people come across this, they be like, oh, actually, we don't want to be dealing with that because that's going to cut us off of all of our wickedness, man.
God, that's why Scripture say be as a child, because a child is honest. That's one thing about a child. Child is honest, man. All right. If you fat, they gonna, oh, you look fat, man. Yeah, your breath stink. You know that's a child. All right. So like the brother said, that's why people don't do bad shit in front of children, because hey, you did that. I saw. Daddy doing this, so I saw Daddy doing that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you know what I mean? Then the mom like, oh shit, I can't do that in front of him no more. You know? So that's why, they don't want them to receive the word. Then they gonna be corrected. Huh?
Precept for the point.
All right, go ahead.
To John 3:20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light.
Yep.
Lest his deeds should be reproved.
Beautiful. Yep. They hate the light.
Yeah.
What? Why? Because they don't want their deeds to be. So this is the light that we have. Not of us, because we just so righteous. We self-righteousness. We just holy men. No, not of us, because we as filthy rags as well. But because of the gospel that we push out, the gospel that we have, man. All right? That's why. That shit running rich.
Chevelle? That's one of my favorite old school Chevelle.
Not because we just righteous men, but we have the light, which is the word, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Go ahead. There's more on that?
This is Romans 10:3 again. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Going about to establish their own righteousness. What? Oh, I can seek God when I'm ready. Okay? Or just pray over it. You can eat whatever you want, just pray over it. Establishing our own righteousness. Lord knows my heart. You know?
Yeah. They basically created their God in their own image.
Yeah.
God is whatever I think. God know me.
Which is their belly. All right? The scripture say they serve their God, which was their belly, man. All right? Doing things that feel good unto them. Doing things that right in their own eyes, man. Wise in their own eyes. Following after their own heart, man. Okay? When the scriptures tell you the heart is deceitful above all, man. Desperately wicked. Who can know it? Okay? Go ahead.
Continuing in verse 3, it says, and going about to establish their own righteousness, and have not submitted themselves unto the righteous power.
And submit, all right? The word sub, that that's where we get submarine, to go underneath, to submerge, man. All right, they haven't submitted themselves under the power, under that yoke of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Because why? They know, okay, it's going to be another prison. Because what? Paul said he's a prisoner of Yahweh Shai, all right, waxing in his bonds, okay? So what? They don't want to submit, come in under subjection, all right, under Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. At the same time, look, bro, like I remember Elder Rumbach did a heavy lesson last week, prisoner of Yahweh Shai. We can't go out and do what we want to do, man. We can't live our life the way we want to live our lives, right? We're prisoners, okay? And they don't want to be brought into captivity. That's what it is, into that captivity. They don't want to be brought into that. Under Yahweh Shai.
You got to come under the yoke.
Yeah, they don't want to. Okay, so what? Do as thou will. All right? Man, no, I don't want to hear it.
Hey, well, they got a philosophy saying that you're your own God.
Yeah.
Because that's like the brother saying, man. You don't want to listen, hearken to the word. You just want to do whatever you want.
That's Satanism.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, lovers of themselves.
Yeah. No worries.
Yep. No worries.
All right. For the rest of your day. So what? Do whatever the hell. Hey, and that movie Spiritual. Me and the brother Mike Oliver, when he saw it, I ain't gonna say, but the point is, when he wanted to do what he wanted to do, living with a pig, right, which is unlawful anyways, living with a pig and a rodent, right, which is unlawful to eat too, okay? Then what, he ran to, the woman told him, hey, yo, you gotta come back to this kingdom, we need your help. So why, he had to come back in that order, exactly. Did I say that?
Yeah.
That was beautiful, the woman, that wisdom came back, like, yo, you gotta come back and stand on his throne and come under that order and set up righteousness, man. So that movie was spiritual. None of that, no Hakuna Matata shit.
Yeah, because they even
All
tell
right?
you that it was their philosophy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the philosophy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That's that cut, man.
Yeah.
All the nations.
And hey, he was eating all creepy things.
Yeah.
You know, bugs.
At
Hey,
first
but
he was
you
like,
know,
ugh.
yeah.
Like, this
But then
tastes
they
like
ate it.
chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
But to further expound on that, going back to the original, I didn't see the new one, but going back to the original
No,
one,
it's the same.
thing.
Yes,
Cons,
it's the
but,
same.
but going back to the original one, like the brother was saying, you got the son of a king. All right, let's just go into the animal kingdom. This is the king of the jungle, right? He get cast out of his own kingdom from his evil brother Scar, right? He get cast out, all right, but then he go live with some, again, a warthog and a meerkat, right? All right, now first of all,
That's what it is, a meerkat.
yeah,
It is
like
meerkat.
first of all, this is like food unto the damn lion. He would normally probably eat these motherfuckers, right?
Yep.
But now he becoming friends and on the same level as them. Wait a minute, you the king of the jungle, you the top of the food chain. But now you down here at the bottom of the food chain taking orders from your food, man. And now you eating some stuff that ain't even how you say supposed to be going into your body
If
like
I
that,
can say
man.
this real quick.
Go ahead.
Jake, you know, Jake got that terminology, man. He will be food. He will be food for him. Like, oh, if Spence fought Porter be food.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, yeah, he'll beat him.
Eat him.
You food, man. You know, that's why Jake downplayed, like, oh, man, you food, man. You know?
I eat niggas like
yeah,
you.
you food, man. You know, go ahead, though.
Yeah, but going back into that, man, that's pretty much the whole scenario what we got going on over here, man. All right, we done got lied to. We you know got separated from our kingdom. All right, from our wisdom,
He
knowledge,
started
understanding, which is our
laughing. He
power.
said, "Remember yourself."
All right, in these scriptures, we was brought into a whole nother kingdom. All right, now we trying to be side by side with something that's beneath us, man. Something that's supposed to be our food, man. All right, how the hell is the lion over here with a goddamn meerkat and a warthog, man? He's supposed to be eating that shit. They're supposed to be scared of him, man.
Yep.
But they weren't scared of him. They was like, nah, Hakuna Matata, man. No worries, no responsibilities, man. Let's just live it up, man. All right, but that's the same spirit that you Jakes is up under right here in America, man. Oh, Hakuna Matata, no worries, man. Everything is all good, but you listening unto your damn servants, man. All these people are your slaves, man. How the hell you over here building up their kingdom, man, when they was built to serve you, man? All right, like the scripture say, I've seen great folly under the sun, man. You got servants riding on horses and princes walking beside them, man. That's the same thing that's going on. That's like the moral of the Lion King, man.
Yep.
All right, so what? Read that last verse again, reiterate the point.
This is Romans 10:3. For they, being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Yep, and we went in that. Hey, live your life free. No worries. And Jake pushes that, man.
YOLO.
You know? Hey, you do it while you young. Enjoy it. What Jake say, enjoy it while you young. All old heads say that. Enjoy it while you young, man.
That other song they got, Can't Nobody Tell Me Nothing. That's a real spirit, man. So I know it's wrong, but I'm gonna keep doing my own. You can't tell me shit, bro.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's what the majority of our people go around, man. They walking around in darkness, lost, but yet and still can't nobody tell them nothing to correct them or get them on the righteous path, man. They think they know it all, but yet they're still over there drowning in their sorrows from being in these calamities, man. That's confusion.
Yep. And you can thank the leaders, all right, these entertainers, okay, these so-called stars, all right, that's promoting all this bullshit. I remember your boy Kid Boo, remember earlier last year, got the chip, thought he was in that. Oh, look, we got it hooked up, scanning it with his hand and whatnot, man. Like, man, you done, bro. Do you realize you finished? But hey, he got it openly. Imagine how many people got that shit out to him, man. You know? And this is the year of Karagma, man. A lot of shit taking place. Go ahead.
That was on that right there.
All right, well, give me that bubble show.
This is something from the top. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak
And
unto
that's what
thee.
we doing. All right? The Lord, hey, what to say? Swift their feet was swift to righteousness. All right? What's that scripture? Damn. Their feet was swift to be right. Pretty much run in righteousness. I forget exactly how it goes. No. But you know, I have to.
Yeah, I thought it was wickedness. Yeah.
The feet are beautiful.
Swift.
The feet are beautiful. Them.
They preach the gospel of
Yeah,
peace.
the feet preach the gospel of peace. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. Right? All right. So stand upon our feet. Here it is. We out here on our little old feet. You know, out here, man, pushing this gospel. All right, which we love to do. It ain't like it was a burden for us to step out here, man. All right, what? To preach to those that do believe that we may gain. Okay? That we may gain one. If we gain one man among 1,000, all right? That's all we looking for. We're not looking for the masses because we know it's special people. That's why, like, you know, casting out thy pearls before swine. You won't even share the truth with certain people. You look at them and be like,
don't even waste your time.
Don't waste my time, because, you know, this, we ain't bragging nothing, but this not for everybody.
Yeah.
Only a special man is able to
meet for repentance. People that are meet
like
for
only certain men, like, bro, this count the cost, man. Count the cost. Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Romans chapter 10.
And he quoted that from somewhere.
That's Isaiah 52.
As it is written, as it's written. Yeah, so whoever got it, go ahead.
I got the Romans chapter 10, verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, okay, what you
As it is written, what he got, the count. Go ahead.
It says, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
It's a beautiful thing what we're doing. Go ahead. You want to read that one?
Isaiah 52:7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publisheth
What's the
peace.
good tidings? It's word, man. The gospel. The good news, man. Hey, what? Luke 4:17, also a quote quoted from the Old Testament, Isaiah. Yahushua said, I come to preach deliverance to the captives. And this day is the scripture fulfilled. All right, well, hold it. Well, go ahead, Bubba Shaw.
It says that publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion.
And we publishing all these things. Go ahead.
That saith unto Zion, thy power reigneth.
Yep. They say unto Zion, hey, because look, what it was, also another quote, what Paul was quoting the hell out of scripture, Romans 11. No, was it 11 where he say, I have, fear not, for I have preserved me 7,000 men that haven't bowed down to the image of all, and that's in the Old Testament. So what? What did it say? That the Lord reigneth. So that's what we come out here to tell you people. The God of Israel.
You rule from the kingdom of men.
Yeah, the God of Israel is alive, man. Your power. The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, man. He still reigns, man. You so-called blacks, Native Americans need to come back to your power, man. He's still alive, man. He's here. He exists, man. Okay? And he's coming to bring us back. All right? Who is in the image of this invisible God, man? You know? Everybody wondering where he at. He here. He exists, man. You don't see the power right here?
Yeah,
with
exactly.
us?
It's right in front of you.
Right in front of us, man. Ain't no way in hell I'm going to be next to these brothers and this brother and I don't even know them, but I can link up with them and preach the word and we just vibe together. Why? Because the word, man. Yahweh Shemir Shai has brought us together, man. That's power, bro. All right? We all working together in unison. I'm thinking of a precept, he got it in his head. He find a precept, he get it. That's the power of Yahweh Shemir Shai, man. All right? It exists, but only a spiritual man can see it, can recognize it, and identify it. The natural man cannot receive, all right, these things, man.
And like, like the video Apostle Ramna reposted about the brothers out here. This is the kingdom of heaven right here. You know, being able to speak and he's thinking it and he knows exactly what you want. That's how the kingdom is going to be reigned. You know, in pure spirit. You know, through Yahweh Shai.
Body. This is the governing body right here, man. You looking at your next hopeful members of that next government, man, of the new world. All right, this world is only preparation for the next, man. Okay.
Because what we're doing is ushering in the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
When people walk by, they don't even know that this is the kingdom of heaven right here, man. We're ushering in. We're announcing that, yo, we're rolling out that red carpet for Yahushua, man. Yeah. Because we're joint heirs with him, you know. So, but we're, you know, he already did his job, you know. He's the author and finisher of it.
Yep.
But what now? It's our job, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The Alpha and Omega. All right. From Adam, to the return of the Savior.
For the first Adam.
Yep.
The last
Adam.
Adam.
The first and the last Adam. Okay. But the first Adam was what was made of the
flesh.
Earth.
He was born in the flesh.
Earth, the flesh, exactly.
Last one was the
But
spirit.
this one, tell you in Isaiah what? I shall meet thee, not as a man. Come on.
The Lord from heaven.
All right. Yeah, read. Oh, you got. Oh, yeah. Grab that card.
Right. This is Isaiah.
So we read in, you know,
Romans.
No, what you asked about
Isaiah 52.
about publishing good tidings.
Yeah.
Okay. And publishing it. Why? We're publishing it. Why? By putting these videos up. Okay. That's why the internet is such a heavy thing with this ministry is doing all the heavy lifting, because that's how we're able to publish these things, man. Okay. So go ahead.
God, this is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, is upon me, because Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
Yep, so to preach good tidings to the meek, man. to bound up the brokenhearted, man. Okay? Because we were all broken in this world, man. We thought we were good. We thought we were living a life, but we were wounded. We were sick, man. Okay? Go ahead.
To proclaim liberty to the captives.
To pertain liberty to the captives, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right? This is the land of your captivity. All right? You were brought here to serve bondage under the so-called white man Esau Edom, man. Okay? But we here to teach you that the deliverance, man, to preach deliverance, the good tidings, man. We're publishing these things to you. But these bones, can these bones live? Prophesying to these bones, man. None of them are waking up, man. All right? They're deaf, man. They're deaf. Go ahead.
Con. It says to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of prisons to them that are bound.
All right, and the opening of prisons to them that are bound. We are bondsmen. What? Bondsmen and bondswomen, as the scripture says. Go ahead.
To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Yep.
In the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn.
To comfort all that mourn. Does not the scripture say, therefore comfort ye one another with these words? How you think we come? We ain't come to you with pillows and blankets, man, and a warm cup of milk. Sandwiches. No, man. Yeah, brothers, hey, you need that, brothers, to assist you with that, but that's not what we here. We here to comfort you spiritually. Okay? So get that account. Because Yahushua quoted that same thing, and Yahushua fulfilled that, man. All right? And we are the embodiment of Yahushua. We're fulfilling the same prophecy. We are fulfilling the same prophecy, man. But we are the body of Yahushua. Yahushua is that chief cornerstone. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 17. Let me go to verse 16. And when he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and his custom was, he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up to read. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah.
Right?
And when he
had, that's the same account that they read. And then if you do the, I believe the manuscripts behind Isaiah, that's like probably the translation. That's probably like like so close to the first generation of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
I was gonna
like
say
that shit only been transferred like once, I think. Like that book Isaiah, like that was like so close to the manuscripts. That's like it was so like one generation, because you know the scribes they rewrite it.
I think that's
they
what
write
the
it
Dead
down.
Sea Scrolls is. Look at the book of Isaiah.
Yeah.
And when they compare like the Dead Sea Scrolls again, which is like the book of Isaiah, to what we have modern day today, it's damn near the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know,
letting you know it ain't really been touched, man. And they just so-called recently found the Dead Sea Scrolls comparatively to when they, you know, they've had these scriptures, you know. But people can say, oh, they changed this, they changed that, but lo and behold, they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, all right, which is the same thing as the book of Isaiah. When they look at it, compare it together,
and they compare it, it's
same thing.
They're the same, man. You know, when you do like the history, it's like that's down there like probably that generation, like just one after Isaiah. You know what I mean? Translate the manuscript. You know? So hey, that's heavy. All right, go ahead.
This is Luke 4:17, and there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah.
So you know, just a side note, you got to be a learned man. You got to know the biblical history. All right, because why? If you don't know things quoted from the Old Testament, you're not gonna be able to pretty much expound. Yeah, and precept and be able to, you know, to recall things that happen and be like, damn, okay, this is that prophecy being fulfilled. Yeah. All right, and that day.
That's why you have so-called New Testament only so-called Christians, you know, because they like or different groups like that, or the Lord wasn't prophesied in the Old Testament, you know. That's why they get into that mind state, because they don't know how to link these scriptures up, you know. But continuing on, it says that when he had opened the book. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say that going to show you the testimony we always show, which is the spirit of prophecy. Because where are the prophecies in? The
prophet, in the book of the prophets.
Yeah. Right. So that's why you have to be able to line up what's going on today. That's by the prophecy, by the book of the prophets, man. Simple as that.
Yep. And once again, they didn't come with no new revelations.
That's right, man.
All right. Hey, as it is written, that's what they kept saying.
Right.
You know. Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, and when he had opened the book and found the place where it was written, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, and to set liberty at them that are bruised, and to preach the acceptable year of the Lord. Continue on.
Yeah, because he's gonna say this thing.
And he closed the book and gave it again.
So here he is, Yahushua in the synagogue. He closed the book. Look, everybody in there sitting, right? Yahushua coming
But they
there.
crimson in sin.
The book of Isaiah was delivered unto him. He sat up, prophesied to the people in the synagogues, right? And he closed the book. And what? Go ahead. What happened after that?
It says verse 20, and he closed the book and gave it again to the ministers and sat down. And the eyes of all that were in the synagogue were fastened on him. And he began to say to them, this day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears.
Yep, so I want you to keep reading on it, but pause real quick. He said, and this day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears, man.
Yep.
I'm that guy. That's why everybody's like,
Yeah. So who is this
is
guy?
this not the carpenter's son?
Yeah.
You know? That's what it's going to say, yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 22, and all bear witness him and wondered at the gracious words which proceeded out of his mouth. And they said, is this not Joseph's son?
Yep. Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 23, and he said unto them, you will surely say unto this proverb, physicians, heal thyself. Whatsoever we have heard done in Capernaum, do also here in thy country.
I think that's it on that.
One more. And he said, verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country.
Yep. So Yahushua came, man. Hey, I can't fulfill these things, man.
Yeah.
That God that you read about, that was prophesied in the Old Testament by Isaiah, Jeremiah, Moses. All right, I'm him. This day is this scripture fulfilled in your eyes, man. Okay, and closed down the book and sat down. You know.
And to touch on the same thing that's going on, you know how they bugging out like, wait, don't we know homeboy? Don't we know his parents and so on and so forth? This can't be the guy,
That's how
right?
they look at us.
That's exactly how they look at us, man. Imagine being around your relatives at the house, your family or whatever, whatnot. You trying to tell them, look, first of all, they can already see that your life can change because you're not doing all that wicked shit you was doing beforehand. All right, but they want to keep doing wickedness, and then you tell them, look, God ain't with that, whatever, whatnot. Oh, who made you a man of the Lord? Who made you this? Who made you that? Who made you more righteous than whatever? They can see that, but they're like, well, look, ain't you my brother? Ain't you my son?
Who put you in authority?
Yeah, who put you in authority? But look, going back to Yahushua, when Yahushua was on the scene, man, his mother was like that too. Where he was like, who is my mother and who is my father? Like, hey, come do this here for me real quick. Come turn this in water into wine for us. Let's use your powers for this and that. Or if God wants you so much, let's go ahead and sit down and pray for the dinner for us or whatever, whatnot, man. They want to use you and take advantage of you, but then scoff at you and then say that you can't be that person, man. The rest of these people out here in the world think, you some kind of way you just so happen to be going into the scriptures and you show them by your works that you a learned man in this, but then, you think you holier than thou? You think you somebody? Well, you show me the precepts.
What degree you got?
Yeah.
Hey, well,
You know?
perfect example. The mother of my son did that. She was coming on the comment board.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now, when y'all become theologians, when you get a degree in theology, then you can talk about it. What the fuck? Wait a minute.
You don't know the Bible then.
That was the same thing, but that was, again, going back to Yahushua, that was the same thing they said to him. How is he
You weren't
being
in
not
our
learned?
school. Yeah.
How is he in the synagogues?
Yeah.
It said, can any come good from Nazareth?
Yeah.
The
You know,
ghettos.
Exactly.
You weren't in our synagogues and our schools, man. All right? Learning our teachings.
You didn't have to go through the classes that we had to go through.
But hey, through the spirit, man, probably how about you outside, we've been quickened, bro.
Yep.
You know, within a couple months of being in the truth, like you just take off, bro. It's amazing.
Spirit is opened up.
Yeah.
You made it live now.
Because what it was there the whole time. Just now it's being drawn out.
Yeah.
Yep. You know.
Educate.
Hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but that's the crazy thing. Again, they can see by your works, man. I ran into some guy at my job, and he's, always trying to speak about the Bible and things like that. For the first time I met him, and I'm like, well, I don't really go to church because this, and that. They're not telling you about. But they're not inside the church. They're not telling you about the RFID chip being the mark of the beast. He comes up to me. We live in the end of the world, right? But you don't know what the mark of the beast is, man. You don't know who Israel is. You don't know who the enemy is. You don't know what Babylon the Great is. But you should come to our church on Sunday, this, and that. But I'm over here showing you, like, yo, quoting out these scriptures, man. You got the Bible in your hand, but I'm quoting them out to you. Oh, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. How the hell you gonna try to advertise to me how good your church is, but yet and still you marveling at the knowledge that we got, man?
Yep.
But in your mind, it's like, he can't be better than my pastor, you know, because my pastor's the pastor for church. You know, but that's the same thing that they got going on today, man. The same thing that was going on back then.
This is
the Grand Wizard.
The Grand Wizard.
damn. I wanted that poor man's wisdom is
Oh, it's not heard.
not heard. Get that real quick.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, man. 'Cause that's really what it boils down to, man. You know, because we're not in the gay clothing. We out here in sackcloth, right? You what schooling you go to? You know, people are carnal as hell, bro. We don't got no big mega church.
Big body business.
You know, bro, y'all ain't doing successful. Y'all ain't successful, man. You got it?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 16. It says, then said I, yeah, come on, I'll start at 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard.
Yep, so our wisdom is despised and not heard, man. Alright? Yeah, get this out of here. What the hell are they talking about? You know, just up front, man.
Paul y'all about some outside. They got his ass in handcuffs.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah.
That damn demon is scoffing, yep.
Scoffing.
For weeks. For weeks. We did last week. Last week.
Be here next week and I'll bring all the homeless
Now the
down.
Lord.
Congratulations.
Hey, rock the hell!
Rock the hell.
Rock the hell shot!
Rock the hell shot.
Rock the hell!
Rock the hell.
Rock the hell shot!
Rock the hell shot.
Rock the hell!
Rock the hell.
Rock the hell shot!
Rock the hell shot.
He turned around. He heard
He
us.
knew it. He knew it.
He heard us.
You remember that last week?
Yep.
You know, all praise, man. All right, so hey, the Lord is gonna fight for us, man. Cause why? We wanted to lay hands on him last week. We wanted to close his mouth up, you know. But hey, we didn't.
And
do it.
he even put a threat on us.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say?
Said something about last week.
Last time, be here next week. Yeah.
Bring all the homeless out.
Yeah.
man.
He said we bet this be your last time.
Yeah, that's what he said. Exactly.
So, hey, so if he go in or not, hey, he being oppressed, man. You know, the pressure's on him.
Yeah, get that nigger off these streets.
Yep. So that's beautiful.
Get him out of here.
All right. Yeah. Finish, man.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead. That was it on that? Oh, you got something you want to say?
No, that was it on that one.
Okay. All right. Go back. Yeah.
Oh.
This is Ezekiel.
You have some?
Yeah, real quick about
Yeah,
the.
go ahead.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
Yep.
Prime example, Dawada, like he was just bringing out. Here it is, he's bringing it out. Perfect, that perfect song that's playing, but he don't know what the hell's going on. He's discerned. He says, oh, you don't got a suit on, you don't got a Mercedes-Benz, where's your college degree?
Service my house.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm paying you to come out here.
They're spiritually discerned. They don't know what the hell's going on.
But then you're still trying to advertise. Oh, you should come here. You should go. Look how good we are. We getting over here. But like, yeah, but how come you confounded? You don't know none of these things, man. I'm telling you, I'm not in your so-called school that you're going to learn from. And you over here, oh, you should come here, come in, like, for what? To what avail, man? They got that in your mind to basically keep recruiting to basically bring people inside to keep putting money in their pocket, man.
Remember Zion's dad?
Oh, yeah.
You know? Oh, you woke up. Yeah, you need to come to my church.
Yeah.
You dropping scripts on there. Oh, you woken up. Yeah, you need to come on in my church. Like, dude, I'm dropping scripts on you. Like, you need to come to where I'm learning from. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this shit don't make no sense. Like,
They
what?
don't discern it. They can't see it. It's fuck.
It's too much going. Like, oh, yeah.
Fish ain't gonna go to the fisherman. Right.
Yeah.
They gotta go to where the fish at. Right.
You know, these people are done.
Yeah, Yahushua, perfect example. He's doing miracles. They called him son of the devil. Call him Beelzebub.
Killing their kids. The kid had just fucked up their whole life. He laid hands on them.
Yeah.
That nigga might be the devil over there. Like,
And they mad because it's a Sabbath day, you know? Like when he's the Lord of the Sabbath, when he clearly said it.
Come on. So that, hey, and that go back to, hey, man, you got to be spiritual. It ain't always about the law, man.
Yeah.
You got to be spiritual, man. Okay?
Yep, spiritual man judges all things.
Here it is. It's the end of the world, but you still striving with the law.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And not mentioning Yahweh Shai. You know that's how I knew from the get go. Like, yeah, man, he barely going to prophecies. He don't go into prophecies. He barely put up videos and like already knew that.
Now the Lord took the name from him.
Yeah, but that's bad.
You know, well, I already knew that, man. That's why, hey, Go ahead.
If you ever need help with something, man,
Con, this is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 6, verse 5. Oh, Salaki, I'm going off a little bit. I was in Isaiah. Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to a children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me.
Yep.
They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Yep.
For they are impudent children.
Yep.
And stiff-hearted.
And stiff-hearted, man. Here it is, like Jake said, man, we trying to, man, bro, I can give countless numbers of times, man,
God damn.
how we done broke down scriptures to Jake, man, and they, man, bro, they, after that's all over, they still want to go their own ways, they still want to think they can do their own thing, man. It's like, bro, like, that's when you just wash your hands and you just be like, man, like, I'm done. But then the zeal and the love, you want to keep teaching them. You run into them again, like, hey, man, you know, the scriptures say this, and yeah, man, we going to be the next rulers. Hey, we going to put them in chains. But Jake just
Don't click.
Yeah, it still don't click with them. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
And our people are rebellious, man. Rebels.
Yeah.
All right, and the Lord said He's gonna purge out all the rebels. Okay, those that don't want to come underneath the yoke, that want to do their own thing, that want to live their own life, that are at liberty. All right, the Lord's gonna purge out all the rebels. All right, because why? When you have rebels, rebels are the ones that go against the government. Okay, and Esau set up rebels. Esau set up rebels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To if he want to overthrow Iraq,
Proxies.
yeah, he set up rebels to rebel against the government.
It's the etymology for the word rebel. It says person who makes war on his country for political motives.
Yep. So yeah, make war on this country, and the Lord said, if you're not gathering, you against me. All right, if you're not with me, you against me.
Yeah.
So automatically you're already enemy of the Heavenly Father, man, because you're not with him.
Yep.
There's no straddling the fence. When the Most High come back, you can't say, well, hey, God or Jesus, you know, that's what they call it. You can't say, look, I'm not with y'all and I'm not with them. I'm just watch y'all just clash this out. And then, you know, whatever happened, you know, I'm gonna be over here living my life. But y'all, you know, go ahead and y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right here just watching.
That's Jake. That's Jake's philosophy. That hands-off shit. Like it don't involve me, so fuck it.
You gotta pick a side, man. All right, life or death.
The scripture says in the day of thy power, the children shall be willing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the day of power. Yep.
Psalms
Songs.
110 and 3.
Yep.
They're gonna be willing in that day. The Lord's gonna put it in the spirits of these Israelites to choose a side, man. Either choose the side of death or choose the side for life.
That's in Joshua. Choose ye this day. Yep.
The elect the elect in that time, that 1/3 gonna automatically get that word, and they gonna wake up.
Come.
Hey, that's the mindset of men of the Lord. I don't care what woman you with, wherever you at. Hey, I'm doing this. I'm serving the Lord. You know what I mean? Hey, you do whatever hell you want to do, but I won't be involved in none of that BS you in, man. I'm serving the Heavenly Father, man. All right, and we set, you know, a stone on that. Like you feel as if nobody can put this in that, you know? You will not convert me to your rock God. You know, you will not convert me to your white Jesus. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. All right, go ahead.
This is Joshua chapter 24, we start at verse 14. Now therefore, fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood.
Put away Jesus crystals, you know, put away Guadalupe, Mother Mary.
All that goes back again to Israel before the flood, before Egypt. Gods of the heathens, worshiping Tammuz, Jesus Christ, Virgin Mary, Semiramis. Come on, man.
Nothing new under the sun, yeah.
Man, nothing new under the sun.
Put a different name on it.
Yeah, he's reborn.
You know?
And that's what the scripture's going into. It's like, yo, choose who you're going to serve today. The gods that your father served on the other side of the flood, or to rephrase that, like, yo, choose the occupation you're going to do today, man. Are you going to do what your father did? The nigga that's doing life in jail right now for the shit he was doing? He was out there gangbanging and selling drugs and shit. Now look at him. He locked up on death row, man. Choose you this day. You gonna go get a regular legal job, or you gonna go follow after your father, man? All right. But continuing on, Verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh,
Hey,
choose.
pause that real quick, because, you know, get the precept. You know, like you were saying, you know, choose who you're going to serve.
You
It's
said
like a woman,
chicken?
You got a woman, and she's dealing with 5 other dudes, or she's talking to 5 other, well, when you meet her, she's talking, she comes, she texts different dudes, and she's like, look, hey, are you going to be with me, or talk to me and be with me on? Hey, man, you know, you got to get out of here. So same thing with us. You know, the Most High, like, hey, man, who you gonna serve? You know? I'm a jealous God. That was what he said in the law. He said, I Yahweh am a jealous power, man. Okay, give me that real quick.
This is Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become other men's, shall he return it to her again?
Shall she return? And when you go to the law, right? Hey, once a woman go off and I think it's Deuteronomy 32nd chapter, if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody else plowed that
Yeah,
field.
somebody plow. You can not supposed to go back onto her. But what the Lord having that mercy, right, onto His woman. Because look, they're gonna show you the Lord have mercy, bro. Because if He stuck to that law, bro, we'll be done, bro. That's why you can't always be about the law, bro. You gotta be spiritual. It's spiritual judgment. Mercy, man. You gotta have mercy, bro. Because if not, bro, like everybody be dead.
Yeah, dead, we dead to the law.
We would have died. We would have died before we got the 10 Commandments. Cause the commandments. Soon as Moses came down, it was already going out serving another God, man. So before we even got the got the laws, we would have been done, man.
But the Heavenly Father is merciful, man. Well, to show you, man, the mercy of the Most High, bro. All right, go ahead.
It says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
With many lovers, right? The Lord say, man, you a hoe, man. Pretty much, you're a harlot, man. You know, you play the harlot with many lovers on your own. Even if you ain't once worshiping no God, you had your own philosophy. You're serving the universe. Serving yourself, man. Right? You play the harlot with many lovers, and then worshiping shit you don't know what you worshiping.
Getting the more jealous.
Yeah, you don't know wearing certain things or crosses or whatever.
Tattoos.
Tattoos. You don't know, man. Okay.
And that's why the Lord had Hosea get with that harlot and have those 2 sons and named them the way he did. The Lord, not my people.
So read that
Put him in
again.
the nigga's car too. Put him in Jake's car.
All praise.
Call off. That's how they usually do.
Call Allah,
His buddy ain't with him though, you see.
Hey, fighting our enemies for us, man. You know?
Hey,
Yep.
Security the one who called the police on their ass. So one security called the police on his ass.
Yeah.
He called security on last week.
Last time, didn't he?
That's why he's supposed to be down there. Not
So
over
his
here.
ass might be done for.
Lock him up.
Yeah.
Take that no gooder out of here. That no gooder.
Cause hey, we gonna be out here. Hey, what? Hey, that's spiritual though. Cause last week he said y'all ain't gonna be out here. Next week he threatened us. Y'all ain't gonna come back out here.
Mosai said, "Fuck no, this nigga gone."
Like look now your ass. Hey, and his buddy gone too.
Yeah.
What Gamaliel say? If it be a man, it shall come to none.
Yeah.
If it be of the Most High, he shall.
Book him.
Only
Got the
way
gloves
we can
on,
get
everything.
Moved out of here is how about y'all shy? Move us out of here. Ain't no man, no nothing that gonna remove us,
They've
man.
tried and they failed.
That's just
Wah,
the way it
wah,
is, bro.
wah.
The Lord just got us out here, bro. And we ain't speaking that off of pride. Hey, we gotta do we gotta do the work.
Yeah, job,
You
yeah.
think the Lord that prophet shall not be moved in the corner anymore? You think the Lord is gonna have us just off in the cut, man? Just no, man. We gonna be out there because why? We are Matthew 10:20. The Spirit of the Father speaking within you.
Yeah,
man.
the mouthpiece.
For the prophets, man.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing against us.
This our time. But they say everybody got their time.
Apostle
This is
said
our time.
last.
You know?
He really getting what he wanted. He talking about he got a home, make so much money.
Yeah,
He going home now.
Yeah, he got a free meal.
Got a free meal now.
Who was reading?
That's it on Jeremiah?
You was reading?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, you was reading. Finish that barbershop.
It says, yet return again to me,
Yep.
saith Yahweh Bashmi Shai.
So the Lord is saying, look, man, I know how many men you done had or whatever, finish. But hey, come back onto me. You know what? Hey, bro, that gotta be a dude gotta really love you for that, bro. Like you done had all kind of trains ran on you. you know, the whole city done had you.
They done made sex tapes.
Like sex tapes, and you looking on the online. Oh shit, that's your ex, ain't it?
Yeah,
You know, like
your
come on,
homies
bro.
coming up to you, cuz I
And
seen your old lady.
yeah, like yeah, man, yeah, the whole crew hit
Kim
her.
Kardashian around.
Yeah, like bro, but you know, the Heavenly Father's like, hey, come back onto me, right?
Clean that up.
Yeah, clean it up, man.
Go take a bath.
Hey, that's why we need new bodies. You know, we gotta. Hey, we need new bodies, bro. These bodies been defiled, man. We gotta get new bodies, bro. You know. That's
that. Because before a woman gets married, what they do, she gets purified in them oils, and that's what we're doing. We're in because you know what they would put her in a bath, and that's what the word's doing that, and we're getting anointed. Yep. So we're getting purified before that wedding, man. Yep. Adorned.
That oil. Hey, that's why I tell you about the wise virgins. Matter of fact, we're gonna get that next.
Matthew 25.
We sit on that. Matthew 25. Oh, you was holding something, I thought.
Well, I was reading it here. I got you.
Oh yeah, you was reading Tuesday when you were serving. Yeah, get that then. Then we'll get the wise virgin.
This is Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh,
so it seemed evil. Man, I can't do that what y'all doing. You know, but bro, you think about it.
Y'all talking about bashing kids on the ground.
You know, you think about it, like we in captivity. What the hell can we do? We can't be out there frolicking and doing everything everybody else do, bro. But we don't mind it. Because we see this as a good thing to be under subjection.
Yep.
See how about Shimi outside? I feel good. Hey, at least I'm a subjection on how about Shimi outside. That's a good prison. Like, yeah, I can't live my life the way I want to, but if I endure unto the end, I'm gonna be able to in that day. I'm gonna be able to enjoy the fruits.
Hey, but really, serving these other gods, man, you still under subjection under these other gods, man. All right, you know, you got a lot of Jake out here serving a mammon or trying to serve money, man. You know what Jake go through to goddamn get a brand new Benz and shit like that, man? They be going over there hitting all these different licks.
That's
selling,
Galatians. That's Galatians.
Come on, man. Hey, just think about all these old big-time drug dealers, Freeway Ricky Rosses and Big Meaches and Frank Lucases. Oh yeah, I made millions, hundreds of millions, but yet we got a time in history called like the drug epidemic back in the 70s and the 80s and shit, where damn near a whole generation of kids was raised by crack mamas. You got a whole generation of crack babies, man. They did all Freeway Ricky Ross, damn near was like one of the biggest kingpins. All right, then had to go to jail. Now he out of jail and ain't really got nothing but his name left, man. So you did all that just to worship your God, and it was all taken away from you, man. All right, but the Lord could have gave you a long, prosperous life, all right? And the burden ain't even that heavy, man, all right? You don't got to go out there constantly looking over your shoulder because somebody want to kill you, this, and that, or making bad deals and robbing and kidnapping people, man. Just, do the work, man. Go push the word.
Bring out a precept off what the brother said. He said that Jake is in the captivity to the money or the business and whatnot. Because all the shit they got to do to obtain those things. So get that real quick.
Con, this is Galatians chapter 4, verse 9. But now after that ye have known the Most High, or rather are known of the Most High.
Because we know of the Most High, right? We have this gospel. We known in the heavens. We calling upon the name. When you calling upon the name, you know, the Lord hears that. Like, oh, who that is calling on me? Because, like, not all Israel calling on the Lord. So when you calling him, he answering you.
Yep.
So why he know you now? Like, okay.
And that's when he send them angels.
Yeah, like, okay, damn. He called it. He found it. You know, he found the truth. He calling on the name now. That's when you get that call and the angels come in and minister unto you, man. All right? If you doing the right thing, of course. You know, you can't be being a nigga then run across the name of the Most High and the Son, then call on the name and he gonna just run to you. You know? But
about to hit a lick and you praying in the
yeah, you about to get hit a lick and you calling on the name, the true name of the Most High and the Son. You about to hit a lick.
Let it go good. Like, yeah, God, I only got 10 bullets and I know it's 11 of them. Lord bless me to put these niggas down and get this bag.
And calling on the name, literally calling on the name of the Most High, bro.
That's what I was doing back in the day.
Come on.
Committing adultery, get the turtle doves and everything else.
Hey, and then when trolls pull up behind him, God, he put them on you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He put the spirit on them to pull up behind you and flash their lights.
Hey, but what the brother was going into, they used to do that back in the day, man. Before they were going to commit a sin, they go get the damn sacrifice and take it up there.
Yeah, them
they
niggas
do that nowadays, man. Look, Lord, I'm about to go hit this lick, God. I need you to be with me, God. I got to go in here, rob the bank, and go hit this here lick, go kick in this here door.
Documentary I seen.
God, please don't let me get caught with such and so forth. Or God, I'm about to go over here creeping with this, my brother wife. And I know they blessed so my wife don't catch me. Blessed so her husband don't come in and then pop off on me. I just want to go get some head real quick. You know what I'm saying? Go put the tip in. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to do this. Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man. Read that again. So we know of the Most High, man. We know the Most High. Go ahead.
Con. It says, or rather are ye known of the Most High,
Yep.
how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements?
I'll turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements. Why? Because a lot of us was enslaved to cars, like working hard, trying to get this, trying to get that. So what? That car had us in captivity. Or that lifestyle had us in captivity. You trying to obtain a certain lifestyle. Women had, so because why? You was working hard, why? To get this. Oh, I got to get this to get this. You know, I got to work 40 plus hours so I can get these shoes. So you was in bondage to the elements. So the scripture just said, read that part, just that part.
Con. It says, how turn ye again to the weak and beggarly elements,
Keep reading.
whereunto ye desire again to be in bondage?
So you desire to be in bondage again? To these cars, to these women, to Esau? You know? Is it more on that?
A prime example of that is, it's like when you know about so-called drug dealers or whatever, whatnot, they take that path, you know what I'm saying, and they start American Gangster, Frank Lucas, man, prime example. But you have on a lower level, man, some of these Jake, they get it in their mind, like, let me go sell drugs so I can make me some money, you know what I'm saying, and they start making them some money, and let's say they're doing actually pretty good in that business, they making nice money. Now they get on this here level where they got cars, they got, you know, money, but in that reality, it's like, you know what, I know I'm Jake from up the block, mouthful of gold or whatever, whatnot. I'm not supposed to be driving this 2019 big body Benz. I'm not supposed to be living out here in this certain neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no job. I ain't never had a job in my life. So what, they have to start living a different life to hide all the stuff they got, man. Only the foolish of our people go and sell drugs and go be on the internet showing stuff. But the real big drug dealers that's actually out there, man, they don't be like Frank Lucas in that movie, man. The thing that got him caught up was that damn mink coat, man. But when he was riding around in a hoopty ass car, all right, with disguises on and shit like that, nobody knew who he was, man. The police didn't even believe it. It was like, there's no way a nigga could make this kind of money, man. They had to be able to see it, man. But what, most of our people go out here and serve these damn gods, all right, just to so-called get out of bondage, so we can make some money so I can live freely. But then you get right back into bondage. You got the money now, you got to hide from the police, the jack boys, these women out here trying to take all your money. So everybody's becoming an enemy unto you, man. You got a war on every side now. And you started all this to so-called be free and have peace, man. So you go from one sword into another sword, man. There's no comfort and no rest.
Yep. That's why they do all the wickedness so they can get the kingdom. So they can, so-called kingdom, they can get, you know, live. You know,
They stay on
live, so to say. Go ahead, on.
I think you brought it out earlier. You shall be troubled on every side.
Yeah. Deuteronomy 28, I believe right around the 60th verse, 61, something like that. You know?
Hey,
Shall be in fear all the day.
251.
Prime example, the movie Scarface, man. All right, started out as a so-called illegal immigrant, washing dishes. Yeah, he was tired of that lifestyle. But then when he became Scarface, Tony Montana, all right. But then guess what, man? It was war on all sides, man. They constantly overtaxing me over here. These are my friends become my enemies. My right hand man sleeping with my sister, man. So want to go to war. Now look at, he had the last scene is like he in his house. They got the shit say the world is yours, but everybody coming to take it from you, man. You had a lot more peace and salvation, comfort, being a goddamn busboy, man.
Riches got by deceit. You know, by wickedness. You know, any riches got by wickedness, the Lord eventually is gonna
Take it away from you. Yeah.
You know?
It's like a rental, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. You rent it. You gotta. Hey, that's why Scripture speaks about going up that straight and narrow gate. Because when we go up to that straight and narrow gate, the right way to get these riches, all right, we gonna obtain it forever.
Yeah.
The Scripture say forever, man. All right. But you know, you got some of our people. You gonna enjoy the kingdom too, but you gonna have to die first. All right. Because Yahweh Shai, he died for the sins of the elect first and foremost, and then ultimately the whole, you know, the whole nation. But since you don't want to serve the Lord and be a servant of Yahweh Shai, you're going to have to die for your own sins.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to have to be a sacrifice for your own sins.
Yeah, because it says obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
Since they're not obedient, they have to be sacrificed.
Yeah, so you gotta, hey, if you was in the truth, serving the Lord,
that's the sacrifice.
then look, Yahweh Shai covered you.
Yeah.
But if you outside of the world, you're going to have to, offer yourself up, man.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to be hit with the missile.
That's gonna be
You know?
that's what they used to do on the altar. They used to burn the sacrifices.
Yeah.
And then 2/3 they're gonna be burned all.
gonna have to pay with your own blood. But hey, you would have had that covering. That's why you can't lead the truth. And once you lead the truth, that covering, hey, Howard Shai, he will have to come back and do the same thing over again. And he's not gonna do that. He didn't want to do it the first time. What makes you think he's gonna come back and do it just for you?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, come on.
Because the peace offerings, what they would do with the blood was they would scatter it on the ground. You know, the priest would eat the sacrifice. You know, only the priest could. And then what they would do with the blood, they would sprinkle it on the ground. That was Howard Shai's blood was the one that was sprinkled. So now, the 2/3 blood's got to be sprinkled on the ground. That's the sacrifice. Get burned up.
Hey, and the reason, that's another thing too. You know, spiritual aspect of the reason why we gonna be a nation of kings and priests, because we gonna have the whole earth under our dominion. So we all gonna have to be nations of all priests, because why? We gonna have to be putting forth the law according to Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
Right.
You know? Yeah, we're gonna be teaching nations. So it ain't just gonna be one tribe that's gonna have to teach the whole world. No, we all tribes are gonna be priests, man.
Hey, we're gonna be doing sacrifices again, because there's more than just sacrifice when you go off. There's peace offerings. You know, there are all kind of sacrifices that the priests would do.
And we're gonna have to teach them.
Exactly. Because that's what it was. The people, you know, and they would come to the Levites, and the Levites would do the sacrifice. Now the other nations, they're gonna come bring the unblemished lambs and you know the first fruits and all that. So we do the sacrifices.
And they're gonna be going off, and we're gonna be executing judgment on them. You know, because we're gonna be perfect.
They're gonna be looking at us with wide eyes.
Like us.
Homer Simpson eyes.
Yeah.
I forget what rapper said that. Oh, Lil Wayne, he said that. My neighbor's looking at me like Homer Simpson eyes.
Because you know how everybody want to be like Edom. You know, the philosophy of Esau Edom, his way. Not everybody gonna be looking at our so-called philosophy, our doctrine. They gonna want to be just like us, man.
Superheroes, we're gonna be this perfect.
I want to be Israelite.
You're gonna be Israelite.
You know, all nations are gonna be like, I want to be Israelite. I want to be like them.
Take my daughter.
Yeah, take my daughter. You know, you gonna be having kids, being raised up to be offered to be a servant unto us, man.
You may not see an Israelite all your life until maybe you're old as fuck. You know, you're like, damn, I finally saw an Israelite. You know,
especially at 144.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know, I was talking about that last night. Hey, it's like the Rothschilds, man. It really ain't none of us really seen no damn Rothschild for real. But what, when you find out about that information, you like, oh man, I want to be as rich as the Rothschilds. I want to live like the Rothschilds, man. We about to move them up out of the way, put them into captivity, and we're gonna take their position higher than them.
Right? Because they can't even leave this solar system.
They can't even. Hey, they can't even prolong their life, man, and they still die.
They can't even leave out of the firmament.
They gotta hide from the people. We're gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not gonna see us like that, but we're gonna be, you know, moving out there, man. Because we're not, you know, because they rule the world behind closed doors, you know, in the shadows.
They ride in
gonna roll in your face.
That's why they call them shadow government.
Yeah, they ride in bulletproof cars. You know, we're gonna
we are bulletproof.
The world's
shit.
gonna love us. The world's gonna love us. You know, we don't have to do that. We could go into a city all by ourselves.
Matter of fact,
people are gonna cheer when they see us, man.
Bow down and throw their daughters at us, throw babies at us.
Yep, try to get a blessing and shit.
You see at Michael Jackson, man, they would bitches would pass out when they saw him. Imagine in the kingdom of heaven, the elect, man, Howard Shai.
Oh man, yeah.
Proverbs 29, because we got like, what,
4 minutes, yeah.
Get that real quick. We'll finish out on that. Spirit. 29. Like the second verse? Yeah.
Give me that. Gotta see it.
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yep. So, like the brother said, they gonna love us, man. You know, they're not gonna look at us and be like, oh, I hate them. Hey, you remember that one video? A chick, she was over in the Middle East.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, we need
begging
you.
to come over.
Yeah. She's like, we need y'all over here. You know? I heard y'all don't know who y'all are. But we need y'all over here, man. Look at that. Crying the nations want us, bro. You know?
Wait, she's a so-called Israeli.
Yeah.
She came on and I'm so-and-so, the daughter of Jethro.
Yeah.
Over here in the promised land. But we know that you Negroes don't know who you are. We need you to come back over here. Us Gentiles, we need you.
Yep.
We need you.
Yep. And that's an example, man. You know, yeah, they might look at us as niggas and spicks right now, but when we get that power, and you know, after their 1,000 years of slavery, you know, once they go back to their land, you know, they gonna love us after that. Cause why? We gonna get them their portion. We ain't gonna be going to their land and rape, robbing, and murdering them and slaughtering them. Yeah, we gonna be executing the law, but we ain't gonna be doing what Esau doing, invading, sending troops. You know, putting philosophy on them, giving them fluoride in the water. and giving them passes. We ain't gonna be doing that. They gonna love us. They gonna love to serve us, bro. We gonna be at peace, like Solomon. Yeah, they gonna be healthy, eating good, no GMOs. You know, they gonna love us like, man, the Israelites, man, we love these people, man. You know, and they gonna serve us with joy, bro. You know, go ahead. Read it. Start
This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn it.
So the Bible said when the wicked bear rule, the people mourning. The people are mourning right now, man. So who's ruling the world? The so-called white man. That's the wicked of the Bible. Okay? Esau, Edom. I know y'all know who Esau, Edom is. You know? Fucking Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, I know. We got a nigga with him.
Yeah. You know?
A token.
So when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And right now the people are mourning.
Look at
And
the
we close
Amazon,
out
yeah.
with Job 9:24. Oh, that's you? Okay, Salaki. Job 9:24. Hey, we can Job 9:24. Got it, brother. We can trade this. We can trade the song.
Yeah, do some
Trade the song. Job 9:24.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Yep, so the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. All right, go ahead. I love this part. Go ahead.
Covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Where is he, man?
What is motherfucker destroying the earth?
Where is he? I'm looking on the rocks. I'm trying to find this dude. Where the hell it is,
Tell
man?
me this man is not the
Like,
wicked.
damn, like he's some green man and just pop out and woo! Yeah, just disappear. Like nobody has ever seen him. No, man, it's a so-called white man.
He's in your face every day.
Yeah, Esau Edom, and that's why he's the devil.
Straight.
Because he's deceptive. You won't think, like I was asking the brother earlier, right? I say, which one the most dangerous out of these two? It's this one.
Yeah.
Because he's smiling. He's cheesy, he got on the suit. This the one you want right here. Because he's straight up. He got that look, evil, mad look on his face, U.S. Army.
Racist, outspoken racist.
Yeah, he's out there. That's your friend right there, so to say. But this right here, that's the dangerous one right there.
He the one that did the biggest.
Yeah, because you wouldn't think that, no, Joey, not Joey, you know?
That's my lawyer.
Yeah, like, he's a nice guy, but look, he's smiling while he's doing this wickedness, man. That's the dangerous one right there, man. All right?
And he dressed up in a damn suit.
Yeah, so that's the wicked one. All right? That's the wicked, the one that's deceptive, man. That's right in your face, pushing the laws. But he's so deceptive that he got a pen and paper. He don't got the gun right there in your face. He doing it on pen and paper, bro. You know what I mean?
He got a whole library of laws.
Yeah.
A whole library.
He's a master, bro.
Yeah.
Then they not say, do you know the pen has more power than
Mightier
the
than
gun?
the sword. Yeah.
Right?
That saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. That's
No, that's
bullshit.
bullshit. You know? All right. So, we know who the wicked is, man. All right. So with that, man, you brothers keep fighting, keep enduring. Remember, the scripture say, "He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved," man. So you Akim can't stop fighting, man. Don't envy the wicked. Let these people keep living their lives. Yep. All right. Let you be lame, so to say, the bum-looking guy that don't get haircuts and just whatever. Let you keep being that guy.
Yeah.
All right. And we're gonna see in the latter end, man, who's gonna come up on top. But we believe through faith that we are. So with that, man, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor
To Yahweh, Bashem, Yehoshai, Bashem, Chakodash.
Double honor to the El Apostles, the great millstone that taught us the truth. And blessings all you sincere believers out there pushing this truth in our sincerity and faith and honesty. Shalom.
Shalom.